Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the games play. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, stay calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to Knicks Nation. Salute to the orange and blue skies, man. You already know the vibes. It's Knicks basketball tonight from Madison Square Garden, man. Knicks versus the Orlando Magics. Knicks on a 5-game win streak. Knicks coming in the season 7-3 on the season, man, against the Magics, who are 5-6 on the season, man. Thank you guys for tapping into this live stream. Knicks versus Magics, man, with your man S-God from the Man Cave podcast, man. Yeah, I know I missed a couple of Knicks games, been under the weather a little bit, man. But, hey, I'm back now. Hey, I couldn't miss all this action. You know, Knicks is out there handing out ass whippings and stuff like that. So I hope it continues on my night back, man. So let's get it tonight, man. Knicks versus the Magics, man. It's going to be a tough game. Magics usually play the Knicks tough. But, hey, man, this is a new Knicks team, new offense and stuff like that, man. And so far, it looks like the offense is rolling. And I hope it just continues to keep on rolling tonight against the Orlando Magic, who are a good defensive team, you know. But so far this season, the defense really hasn't been that good. But, you know, say just game to game, it could change and stuff like that. But, hey, man, it should be good. Knicks will have Mitchell Robinson back in the lineup tonight because he don't play back-to-backs and stuff like that. So he didn't play last night when the Knicks blew out the Memphis Grizzlies 133-120. So hopefully, like I said, Knicks got enough energy tonight to finish it off tonight, man. So far in a 7-game homestand, man, Knicks are 5-0, man. Got 2 more home games tonight against the Magics and then against the Heat. And then on Sunday night, they go to Miami on a home and home with the Miami Heat. So, hey, man, Knicks taking care of business, man, stacking up wins at home. Just like I said early on when this home streak started, man, it's like, hey, if Knicks could win all 7 of these games, that'll be a great start, man. And so far, they doing that. They stacking these wins, man. But I want to thank you guys for tapping this live stream, man, courtesy of the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. If this is your first time to my channel, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms. And if you are following on Twitter, just hit that follow button for the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free to keep bringing you great content, man. Like I said, tonight, from the world's most famous arena, Knicks versus the Magics, man. Knicks 7-3 on the season, 5-game win streak, courtesy of their home. Actually, all 7 of the Knicks win have been at home, and they lost their 3 games that's been on the road. So that's another. Knicks got to clean up their road act when they get on the road and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll change. Like I said, we played the Miami Heat Friday in New York for the last of the 7 games. Then the Knicks travel Sunday to Miami to play the Heat. So they could start off there, you know, start that thing off right, man. But, hey, man, so far so good, man. You know, the Mike Brown new offense, you know what I'm saying, is clicking. So far, you know, it's going to be some ups and bumps in the road and stuff like that. But, you know, that's to be expected. You know, they're only 10 games into the season. So I expect the Knicks to fully, you know, get into this by game 30, 40 of the season, you know, right before the All-Star break and stuff like that, man. But, hey, man, let the good times roll, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the good times roll, man. And I'm just happy to be back on here, man, doing Knicks games, man. So I know you guys going to be in the chat, man. Make sure you leave your talk in the chat, man, as far as like, yo, what you feel about this Knicks game tonight. This is going to be a tough opponent. The Magic ain't no pushover, man. You know what I'm saying? So they are one of the top contenders in the East along with the Knicks, Cavs, Hawks, whatever, Pacers, Pistons, all that type of stuff, man. So, hey, man, it's going to be a great game, a great test for the Knicks because, like I said, the Magics are a big team as well. They got their own all-star in Paolo Banchero. You got Franz Wagner and also Wendell Carter Jr., Bataze, and all that stuff. So they got some size over there in Orlando. There should be a great contest, man, for the Knicks and stuff like that. So hopefully, like I said, Knicks just let the good times roll and let's get this done, man. So they about to start. This is a doubleheader on ESPN tonight. First is going to be the Knicks and the Magics. Then it'll be followed by, I believe, the Lakers and the Thunder at 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. So, hey, Knicks so far, man, Knicks are protecting the home court. Knicks starting the season off 7-0 at home. And like I said, hey, let's do it, man. When you gotta start to protecting the home court, gotta win majority of home games and stuff like that. So 7-0 is a great way to start on the season, man. So yeah, we'll be along for this ride. Like I said, Knicks also I think the last 3 games, man, they don't score like 130 points, man, because they had 133 yesterday against the Grizzlies, at 134 against the Brooklyn Nets, and then I believe they had like 130 against the 135 or 6 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. So, hey, man, like I said, in this offense, man, all dudes got to do is shoot that ball, man. The shots are there. You just got to make them. That's all it is. If you make the shots, you're going to score a lot of points. And like I said, a lot of these shots are wide open shots, man. It's like, hey, you're either going to make it or you're going to miss it. So, hey, just practice your shooting, shoot arounds and stuff like that. That's all it is, man. Making shots. But if they start struggling shooting the ball, that's how, that's when they're going to lose some games because, like I said, you win by the sword, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. So if shooting is your thing, man, you're going to have a lot of good shooting nights, but then you'll have some off nights. And that's when you see on them off nights, can you pick it up? So that's the main important thing, man. So, but they're about to tip off. And let me see, the starting lineup for the Knicks, for the Magic should be, Paolo Banchero, along with Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., Desmond Bain, and Jalen Suggs. And for the Knicks, it'll be Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. So it's got some size going up against for the Magics tonight, man. So we're about to get started. About to tip off will be Mitchell Robinson going up against Paolo Banchero. So about to jump. And like I said, this is a good test for the Knicks in this game, man. Let's see if the Knicks could get back to the Magic. I think the Magic had the Knicks number last year. I know some of it due to injuries, but I think they beat them like 3 out of 4 games. All right, so it'll be Robinson against Carter Jr. And the tip is up, and the Magics have it. Jalen Suggs with the ball. Suggs with the ball across the timeline. Suggs over to Baines. Baines with the ball at the elbow over to Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell Carter out to Suggs. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson, and here comes the Knicks. Robinson with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson now looking, finds Towns at the elbow. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Brunson in the lane. Brunson shot is up. Good. And the Knicks strike first blood. Magic's quickly inbounds. Wagner over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball back to Wagner. Wagner over to Banchero, guarded by Robinson at the elbow. Throws in the corner to a wide open Wendell Carter for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Desmond Bain. Brunson down the lane, throws it, and it's stolen by Suggs. And here comes the Magic over to Wagner. Wagner back to Suggs, who lays it up and in, and we're tied. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball. Over to Mitchell Robinson. Over to Anunoby. Back over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Bridges looking, trying to find somebody. Over to Towns in his corner. His corner 3-point shot is up. No good. Should have been a foul. Rebounded by the Magics. And here comes the Magics. Wagner over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Over to Banchero, who is fouled by Mikal Bridges. So Banchero will be at the free throw line. So Knicks got to get back in transition on defense. Got to get back. All right, so Banchero be at the free throw line for 2. Like I said, Banchero's first free throw is up, and it's good. Like I said, one of the young rising stars in the NBA, Paulo Banchero, 6'10", 250, power forward center for the Orlando Magics. And Banchero's second free throw is up, and that's also good. And the Magics go up 4-2. All right, Knicks inbound. Like I said, Knicks just got to make some shots. And Brunson looking, inbounds to Towns, back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Suggs, across the timeline. Now around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Suggs. So Brunson will be at the free throw line. So, hey, Brunson staying aggressive. Good take by Brunson. All right. Brunson at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. And Brunson, like I said, he's had a torrid start to this NBA season already, man. Averaging like close to 30 points a game, man. Dropping 30 like you just don't care. Brunson's first free throw is good. 4-3 Magics. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up, and that's also good, and we're tied at 4. Early first quarter, 10-13 in the period. All right, Magics inbound. All right, Carter over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Guarded by Brunson at the top of the key. Suggs over to Wagner. Wagner now at the logo, guarded by OG. Around a Desmond Bain screen, shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by OG. So far, fouls already, man. Guys got to start. Guys got to play with your feet, not with your hands, man. Now that foul is actually on Mitchell Robinson reaching in. I don't even know why Mitchell reach in. So Wagner will be at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's good. So, like I said already, I mean, it's early, and these guys are already fouling already. It's like, hey, man, just play with your feet, not with your hands. All right, Wagner's second free throw's up, and that's also good. 6-4. So, like I said, Knicks got to Knicks starting out a little bit slow with the shooting, man. Got to shoot better. But like I said, this game been starting with some fouls. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Towns. Towns, over the Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Around the Robinson screen, Brunson in the lane. Brunson shot is up and is blocked by Banchero. And here comes the Magic over to Wagner. Ahead to Desmond Bain in the lane. Lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor, New York. Magic with an 8-4 lead. So it looks like the Magic are getting out quick in transition, man, off of turnovers or missed shots. They're getting out quick before the Knicks defense get back in set. So, hey, Knicks got to get back on defense on transition, man, especially if you, miss shots or whatever. Got to get back on defense. And then also, like I said, Knicks got to, starting off slow, with the shooting and stuff like that, and also some fouls already. So, got to be mindful of those fouls, man. Don't want to just be giving these ticky-tack fouls and stuff like that. Just got to be play smarter. Like I said, man, Knicks coming in on a 5-game win streak, all at home. Knicks 7-3 on the season, all 7 wins at home at the Garden, man. Knicks are 7-0 at the Garden, but 0-3 on the road. So that has to change, man. When the Knicks get on the road, they got to change that. They got to start, being much better on the road. I mean, we know we can score, but hey, you got to play some defense too. Got to play some D. But like I said, the last 3 games, man, Knicks been scoring about $130, over 130 points. So offense ain't a problem. It's just, like I said, just the defense at times, man. Just got to get back on defense in transition and also limit the turnovers and stuff like that too. So, But good defense by Orlando. Like I said, they are one of the better defensive teams, the Orlando Magic. So, but they haven't been playing too many good defense this season. But like I said, season just started, so you gotta give them some time. So after the timeout, we'll see what the Knicks look like, how they come out. I haven't watched too much of Orlando this season to see if they're more of a, they can get up and down the court, or they're more of a up-tempo team, or more of a try to slow it down and stuff like that. So we have to see, because if they up-tempo team, then this is going to be a track meet. More likely, this is going to be a track meet, man. And one of the bright spots, like I said, even watching the games and stuff like that, seeing is like, compared to the other seasons, man. Even when the Knicks are leading, the Knicks are behind, the starters are still getting their rest, go sit on the bench, come back in and stuff like that, and hey, take over from there. In the past, like I said, if we had a lead, and Tibbs would be scared to pull the starters out, and if we were behind, he definitely was scared to pull to sit the starters down for a break. So, but like I said, it's totally different, man. It's like this with Mike Brown. It's like these guys go, they sit out, they do some things, they sit, so it's all good, man. Dewani, what's good? Man, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the last blowouts, man. Knicks been blowing teams out, man. Especially that last game, Memphis, and also against the Brooklyn Nets, man. It's like, man. And then also the Timberwolves, so those are some great wins, man. This win right here will be an even better win, because like I said, the Magics are one of the top contenders in the East. So this is, you got to send a message to these guys and stuff like that, especially when they play on your home court. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball over to OG. Back to Brunson. All right, around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Brunson looking, finds OG Anunoby. OG in the lane. Back out to Brunson. Brunson fakes the shot. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up, floater's up, and good. 8-6. Magic quickly inbounds over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Guarded by Towns at the elbow. Over to Bane. Bane in the lane. Lays it up and in. I was like, what's going on with the Knicks? You got to stop those penetration. 10-6 Magic. Knicks inbounds to Mikal. Bridges with the ball. Guarded by Bane. Bridges at the top. Over to Brunson. Guarded by Suggs. Over to OG Anunoby. OG in the lane. And he is picked, but he is fouled by Wagner. So, like I said, early on this game, man, it's like, some fouls already early on, man. So, hey, they calling it. Yeah, last night's win, like I said, against Memphis was and it looked like the Magics they want to challenge it to see if that really was a foul on Wagner. But yeah, last night's win against Memphis, man, against John Moran and Jaren Jackson, that's always a good time you can beat those guys. Those are some good young players. And so far with Memphis, I don't know what's going on with John Moran over there. I know he was suspended for a game, conduct detrimental to the team. So not good times over there in Memphis, man. So I don't know what's going on. They fired Taylor Jenkins last year at the end of the season, right before the playoffs. And then, like I said, and they got a new coach in there and stuff like that right now. But don't know, man. Don't know if Ja's going to be around Memphis that long. So, like I said, for the Knicks, hey, we on a 7-game win streak at home. Let's keep the streak going, man. We can get these wins at home. We just got to start playing better on the road. Got to get some road wins. That'll come too. So, learn a new offense, and guys got to be making shots. Like I said, most of it is just making shots. That's all it is making shots. You know what I'm saying? So it's making shots. And the shots are there, so we just got to make them. You make them, a lot of good things happen. But like I said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you're a jump shooting team, hey, you're going to make some shots. You're going to have a good shooting game, but then you're going to have some bad shooting games, and that's when you're going to get some L's, so you got to be ready for it. So, like I said, Knicks in the homestand Friday night against the Miami Heat, a team we already lost to. So, Knicks got to get a payback on the Miami Heat. And with the Heat, it's going to be a home and home. Knicks will be here at Friday against the Heat. Then Sunday, they'll travel to Miami to play the Heat. And that'll be like the third time we play the Heat. So, we might not even see them after this weekend. We might not see them for probably for the most of the season. So getting the heat out the way. And also in the league, man, Pistons are like 9-2 on the season, I think. So the Pistons are a surprise, man. The Detroit Pistons. I know they played us tough last year in the playoffs. I know they was a good and up and coming team, but season just started, so we'll see how that goes. Sometimes it happens where some teams like surprise you early on the season, but by the middle of the season and by the All-Star break or by the end of the season, they fall off or something like that. But for the most part, they are a good team. So we'll see if they could progress. Under JB Bickerstaff. So right now they're under review of this. If he got fouled, I got to see the replay. I mean, it could have been a clean steal or not, unless he swiped or hit his arm or something like that. So we'll see but if it's not overturned, then it'll be a foul on Wagner. But if it is overturned, then most likely it'll be Magic's ball. With the score, Magic up 10-6, 8:54 left to go. Early first quarter from the Garden. Knicks and the Magic. All right, so they say it was a successful challenge by the Magic, so it will be Magic's ball. Banchero inbounds to Suggs. Suggs with the ball over to Baines at the top, guarded by Bridges. Over to Wagner. Wagner guarded by Shaman, who just checked into the game. Wagner in the lane. Turnaround jump shot is up and good, and the Magic's are on fire, up 12-6. Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Suggs. Brunson at the elbow. Brunson in the lane. Brunson looking, finds OG Anunoby. Wide open three-point shot from the corners. No good. Rebounded by the Magic's Baines. And here comes the Magic's. Baines with the ball, guarded by Shamet. Baines looking, finds Wendell Carter over to Banchero. Banchero with the ball. Banchero looking, finds Wagner at the elbow, guarded by Brunson. Wagner backing Brunson down. Wagner looks. In the corner, throws in the corner to a wide open Desmond Bane. His three-point shot is good, and the Magic's up 15-6. So the Magics are making shots. Up 9, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson at the top. Over to OG Anunoby in the corner. OG guarded by Wagner. OG throws and the pass and is deflected. Bad pass by OG. Here comes the Magic with Desmond Bane. Over to Wagner. Wagner guarded by over to Desmond Bane. Shot is in the up and no good. And it'll be Magic's ball. I don't know why Shaman ain't go for the ball, but yeah, I know OG had a tough shooting night the other night, even though in that blowout when he was 1 for 10 from 3-point range or something like that. But got to make them shots, man. Them shots are there. You got to make them. All right. Suggs with a 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Suggs. Brunson. Shot is up and no good, but he is fouled by Wagner. Brunson said, I got foul. All right, Knicks are inbound, side out. Brunson with the ball over to Towns at the elbow, guarded by Carter. Towns with the ball looking, finds Brunson, guarded by Banchero. Brunson at the top of the key, now guarded by Carter. Brunson in the lane. Brunson finds Shaman in the corner for a 3-point shot, and that's good. 15-9. Magic's inbounds to Suggs. Suggs over to Banchero. Banchero with the ball looking. Finds Wagner in the lane. Wagner, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the rebound over to Shamet. Shamet with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Wagner. Over to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. Back to Bridges. Shot is up and is blocked by Wagner. And here comes the Magics. Banchero with the ball. And he loses it to Towns with the steal. Look, finds Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Suggs. Brunson. Floater in the lane is up, no good. Rebounded by Wendell Carter by the Magics, and here comes the Magics. Baines ahead to Suggs. Over to Suggs, his 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. 15-9 Magic's Brunson with the ball at the top of the key at the elbow now, guarded by Suggs. Over to Anunoby, over to Towns. Towns in the lane, out to Shamit. Shamit in the lane, over to Towns, guarded by Carter. Gets fouled, no call. Towns. Shot is up and good, and no call. Wow, unbelievable. 15-11. Won't call for Towns. Crazy. All right, Magic's inbounds to Baines. Baines with the ball. Around the Wendell Carter screen over to Banchero, guarded by Bridges. Banchero at the elbow. Banchero. 18-foot jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the rebound over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges in the lane. Fall away jump shot is up and good. And just like that, Knicks are back down to 15-13. Magic's inbounds to Baines. Baines with the ball. Across the timeline. Over to Wagner. Wagner guarded by Shamit at the top of the key. Around the Carter screen. Wagner still at the top of the key. Wagner in the corner to Desmond Bane. A three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Bridges. And here comes the Knicks. Bridges with the ball. Bridges throws to Shamit. Three-point shot. No good. How is that not a foul? Rebounded by Brunson. Over to Shamit. His three-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Banchero. Banchero with the ball over to Suggs. Suggs over to back to Banchero. Banchero in the lane. Shot is blocked, but Carter with the putback. 17-13. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Suggs. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. No good, and he finally gets a call. How many times we got to go in there and not get calls? Towns got fouled. Shamit got fouled. Brunson, you get a call. It's like, yo, this is crazy. So Brunson will be at the free throw line with the Knicks down 17-13. So my only concern is this team is that's the team is the defense. Hopefully, like I said, they can get that together. To me, what's good? These are we playing at home? Can we get a call? Yeah, 4:32 left to go in the first quarter. Brunson will step to the free throw line. Knicks down 4 to the Magics. Magics have come out on fire, but we'll see how long that'll last. All right, Brunson's first free throw is good. So Knicks will make some substitution. Look like Josh Hart will check into the game. So the Knicks will have Josh Hart, Bridges, Brunson, Shamit, and Towns. Magic makes some substitutions. De Silva and Tyus Jones step into the game. Tyron Hall, what's good, bro? It's Knicks time. Like I said, 7 in a row at home. Let's make it 8 in a row. All right, Brunson's free throws are good. There's a 2-point game. Magic's with the ball. Over to Tyus Jones. Jones looking, finds Banchero at the elbow. Over to Black. Anthony Black with the ball around the screen. Black throws out to De Silva. De Silva in the lane. Throws to Black in the corner for his wide open 3-point shot, and is good. 20-15. Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Shamit. Ahead to Josh Hart. Hart. And bad pass. Stolen by the Magics. You kind of make these passes, man. Like I said, Knicks telegraphing passes on bad passes is like, yo, you got to limit them turnovers. Magic's with the ball. All right, Tyus Jones shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to Towns. Guarded by Bataza, who's also in the game for the Magics. Over to Bridges. Bridges around the screen. Bridges looking. Almost finds like passes. No good, but saved by Brunson. Yeah, like I said, Knicks just got to be careful. They got, with the ball, man. Like I said, Hart, these other guys got to make better passes. Or you got to be decisive with the ball. And that pass, I thought Towns would be able to jump up and get that pass, man. It's like he barely got off his feet. That's how the pass almost went out of bounds. You got to jump off your feet to get that pass. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson looking. Finds Shamit. Back to Brunson. Around the Robinson screen. Brunson at the top of the key. 3-point shot is up and good. 20-18. All right, Magic's with the ball. Bataza with the ball. Bataza over to Banchero. Banchero at the top of the key. Banchero in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Bataza in the corner to Black. His three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Robinson ahead to Shamit. Shamit with the ball. Guarded by Tyus Jones at the elbow. Now to Brunson. Brunson throws out to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. Looking. Finds Bridges and a bad pass. And it's stolen by the Magic's Tyus Jones with the pass. Shot is up and it's blocked. Black with the ball. Back and Tyus Jones gets it back. Over to Black. Black with the ball. In the corner, Banchero. Banchero out to De Silva. His three-point shot from the elbow and is good. And the Magics go up 5, 23-18. Knicks inbounds. Shamit over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson looking. Over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball, guarded by De Silva. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Bataza now. Hart looking. And an offensive foul. So far, not a good couple of minutes for Josh Hart in the game, man. Saw some bad passes and they get an offensive foul. Got to be better with the ball, Josh. You got to be more decisive. Got to be ready to shoot that ball, man. They know you're not the one that don't want to shoot, but you got to shoot the ball. You got to shoot. You got to be a threat out there, man. You got to be sure with the ball. You can't be indecisive. All right, Magic's with the ball. De Silva over to Black. Black with the ball, guarded by Deuce, who's checked into the game for the Knicks, as well as OG. All right, to Banchero. Banchero at the top of the key. Banchero guarded by Brunson. Banchero in the lane. Throws it down low to Bataza. Bataza shot is up, good, and a foul. So Bataza will be at the free throw line for the three-point play. Fouls on Robinson, and I think that's like number 2 on Robinson. How to get that shot up? I don't even know how that shot. So it's good strength to keep it up, to go up and stuff like that. All right, Bataza's free throw is up and is good. And it's an 8-point Magic lead, 26-18 Magics. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart with the ball, looking, trying to find somebody, finds Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Black. Brunson over to Deuce. Deuce with the ball around the screen, around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Deuce looking, Deuce in the lane. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. It looked like he got fouled by what's the name? By Putin. By what's the name? Jonathan Isaac. What's up, D?
What's going on? These dudes don't stop these turnovers. It's gonna be a long game.
I know, man. Hey, turning the ball over is just like bad passes, man. It's like Josh Hart. It's like, all right, Knicks inbounds to Deuce McBride in the corner over to OG Anunoby. A three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Out to OG. OG with the ball. OG down the lane. And he's fouled by Isaacs. Man, these guys been fouling all game long.
This is crazy. They don't call fouls for Towns for some odd reason.
Right. Obvious fouls and stuff, like I said. And those be physical fouls. They don't be like little cheap fouls that they be getting, like, ticky-tack fouls. All right, OG's first free throw was good. Yeah, I was like, yo, Shamit got fouled on a three-point shot, no call. I'm like, yo, what's going on? All right, OG's second free throw is up and is good. 6-point game. All right, Magic's inbounds. Isaac over to Tyus Jones, guarded by McBride. Jones across the timeline, looking, finds De Silva. De Silva with the ball, guarded by OG at the top of key. At the logo, over to Anthony Black, then over to Wendell Carter in the corner to a wide open Jonathan Isaac. His three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Over to McBride. McBride with the ball. McBride, three-point shot from the elbow is good. 26-23. Hey, if they ain't going to call fouls, push off and do what they doing. All right, Magic's inbound over to Tyus Jones. Jones at the logo, guarded by Deuce. Jones now guarded by Robinson. Over to De Silva. De Silva with the ball. Back to Jones. In the corner to Isaac. And he is fouled by Josh Hart. I don't even know what Josh was thinking. It's like, bro, I don't know, man. Some of these guys, he's not a good 3-point shooter. Like you closing out like this dude's a 3-point shooter. You get so close and then you foul him like that for no reason, man.
Yeah, but the bottom line is if you're faster than him, he should at least. I mean, you can't block his shot. The dude is like 6'10". You know what I mean? Like, let him shoot it. You just cut off the baseline, which he should have.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a good shooter. That's what I keep saying. These guys got to know their personnel, bro. They be more worried about the non-shooters, but then the good shooters, they want to leave those guys open. Do you not see what I'm saying?
I mean, he's an okay shooter, but
yeah, he's okay, but he's not, like I said, he's not one of those guys that's like is killing you and stuff like that, man. It's not like Franz Wagner or somebody like that. It's like you break your neck to go out to guard him, but not the other guys. Isaac makes both free throws, and it's a 5-point game. Knicks inbounds. 29 seconds left to go in the quarter. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Black. All right, Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up off the glass. Too hard, no good. Rebounded by De Silva. Ahead to Black. Black with the ball. Looked like he kind of walked off the glass and in. 30-23. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart. Shot is up, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Magic's 30. Knicks 23.
Listen, already I can see we need more aggressiveness from at least Towns to be somewhat intimidate some of those shots and down low. I mean, Bane came in with a full-blown layup. Like, dude, where else was he going with the ball other than trying to lay it up?
Yeah.
I had no idea what he was doing. He's got to be more aggressive down there.
And then on that, what's that? That pass they tried to throw to Towns with nobody around him too much and almost brought out of bounds. I'm like, Towns, get off the ground and jump up and get the ball.
He just missed. It was just missed time and like that was nuts.
Man, that was an easy basket. There was nobody behind you. If you'd have jumped up, got the ball, you'd have came right down and went right back up for a dunk or something like that. Nobody's around you.
He would have got it blocked by like Desmond Bane or something.
I'm like, bro, get off the ground, man. I don't know what it is with these guys with getting off the ground, man. It's just like all these guys are like that. I don't know, their legs or something like that. It's just like they have heavy legs or something. And I know they played last night too, but still,
it's him. He's got too big of boats on the bottom of his feet. He's never been a leaper. He's just tall that can dunk.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Even Josh Hart. I mean, even the play yesterday against Memphis, he had about from the corner wide open, and he came in down and he blew that. I was like, bro, dunk the ball. There's nobody there. I'm like, I just look at their ups, man. These guys have lazy ups, man.
Listen,
my God, man. And these guys, like I said, when nobody's like, bro, you don't even want to, like I said, they barely get off the ground for these dunks, man.
Like Brunson said, I think they was trying to give the lead back to work to make it interesting at the end of a blowout game. I'm like, yo, what are we doing tonight?
I mean, the shooting, like I said, shooting is good for a minute. Then all of a sudden, it's like they can't shoot. It's like, but hey, it goes in spurts, man. Like I said, the shots are there, man. I mean, so it's going to be there. You just got to make them, make majority of them and stuff like that. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to get opportunity. You just got to make the most of your opportunities, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, a game like this against the Magic today, like I said, they play better defense, but they foul too a lot. But they don't be calling it too, like I say, you know what I'm saying? So if they let them play, let them play both ways. That's all I'm saying. Let them play.
Exactly.
Just let them play.
If you're gonna make calls the way you're calling the game the way you call it. As long as you're calling it both ways, I could deal with that. But if you favoring the calls, it's stupid.
No, I'm just like my whole thing is like if you're not gonna call the tough fouls, don't call the soft fouls. That's all I'm saying. And you know, soft fouls should never be called if you just gonna let them play and then you're gonna call some fouls like don't call no soft fouls like somebody going by somebody and they touch on their hips or something like you calling that. Don't call that. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody knocking somebody, pushing them around or getting knocked. Now you can call those fouls. But if you ain't gonna call those fouls, don't call the soft fouls. Just let them play on both. You know what I'm saying? Just let them play until you decide when you want to make the call.
Yeah, because it's going to be a tough matchup. I know Suggs is going to take that matchup with Brunson personal. He's going to want to guard him. So that's going to lead to a lot of physical play on there. I can see it. There's going to be some physical play on that.
Because see, Suggs, he's another one that you can get in his head too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh,
he's one of
for
those
sure.
headstrong dudes. So they keep going and throwing and fouling him. Getting fouls on him and stuff like that. You can get him rattled on the defensive end. All right, Knicks set the inbounds. Jordan Clarkson is checked into the game for the Knicks. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Wagner. Around the town screen, looking over to Towns, guarded by Carter. Towns with the ball over to McBride, guarded by Jones. McBride out to Towns, wide open 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Isaacs. Over to Wagner. Wagner with the ball. And they call a foul on Deuce McBride, guarding Wendell Carter down in the post. Wendell's like, give me the ball. Hurry up and give me the ball.
I don't even know how they wound up with these matchups, though.
Yeah, because I think when they come down, if them big guys make it down before Towns or somebody like that, and the guards have to try to help out. Yabusele's also in the game for the Knicks as well. All right, Magic's with the ball over to Black. Black in the lane. Black shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Carter, no good. Carter and Carter in the corner and throws to Black and stolen by Deuce McBride. Deuce with the ball, good defense. Deuce looking. Finds Clarkson. Clarkson in the corner. Yabusele. His 3-point from the corner is much needed. Great. 30-26. Need that, man, because he's been shooting them a ton of bricks. All right. Magic's with the ball. Wagner with the ball, guarded by Bridges. And Carter's pushing. How's that not an offensive foul? You pushing somebody in their back on a screen. All right. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Deuce. Deuce with the ball, guarded by Isaacs. Over to Towns, and he is fouled. No call by Wagner.
Nothing. That looked like
I thought they blew a whistle.
Grab and then a swipe.
Right. Ahead to Wendell Carter, fakes his shot, and he's a travel. I thought you were going to call that, but what I'm saying is, I thought the whistle was going to blow, then it stopped. Or I don't even know. I was like, is that going to be a call or not?
Yeah, you thought that was going to be a foul on Towns right away.
Oh no, I'm talking about on the other end when Wagner kind of stripped. I was like, yo, what? It's like because so Wagner reaches in and it's like, yo, that's when because even on that other one with OG, they said he hit the ball clean. I was like, yeah, but he hit him on the I was like, you reaching around a person. All right, Knicks with the ball, Bridges over to Towns. Towns with the ball, guarded by Carter. Over to McBride. McBride now guarded by Carter at the elbow. Towns. Oh, McBride with the shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Carter. Rebounded by Isaacs. Over to Black. Black with the ball. Black looking. Finds Wendell Carter. And stolen by Mikal Bridges. How's that not a foul on, what's his name, on Wagner? Ahead to Bridges. Over to McBride. Over to Clarkson. Pass is deflected and stolen by the Magics. And here comes the Magics. Baines with the ball. Shot is up, no good, and get fouled because he slid in between because Towns just stood there. And so Baines will be at the free throw line. Can't split in between two players, bro.
Towns does not have no mobility. That is gonna. That's what I told you. 6'10", like power forward. Get out of here. He might as well just stay at the center position, dude. You don't have that mobility. It's gone.
Yeah, he don't have the mobility at the center position either.
Well,
you don't have it in either position.
It's better for him to look at it playing center than playing a power forward.
Why is it? Because most of the centers now
because
they bring you outside.
Slower guys.
No. Those guys are they staying outside. They're not just in the paint. Like I said, they starting at the 3-point line. All of them starting at the 3-point line, so they're gonna go right by you. Those guys are not really in the post like that. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get beat by either one of those guys. Because Banchero or Carter, how's that not a foul? Shot is up by Towns and good. But what I'm saying is all these centers now, they come out by the 3-point line, then they just drive down in the paint. And Towns can even get that ball, that rebound off his seat. Those are balls you got to get. You got to get those.
Mobility's done.
All right, and Wagner lays it up and in, 34-28.
Like some of that stuff, he should be coming from the weak side, trying to block it. Nothing. That's why I like Mitchell in the game because at least you get
Knicks being out hustled, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but hey, this is what I keep saying.
No,
Niggas be smart. People be talking about, oh, we gonna get rid of Mitchell Robinson. Oh, we're gonna get this. Like, yo, Towns is a poor defender. Don't matter what it is, center or what you call it. He's not an anchor down in the. His shot is up, no good, no foul. Unbelievable, no foul. Rebounded by the Magics, and here comes the Magic over to Baines in the lane, lays it up and in, and it's an 8-point game. Knicks inbounds, Yabusele inbounds to McBride.
wow.
McBride with the ball. McBride over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Got fouled by Black. No call. And they call a foul on Towns. He might get a tech. He might get a tech because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, it's like he
See,
probably got a tech because it's like, yo, it's bullshit though. It's BS though.
yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. As sometimes, if Towns didn't have all the theatrics with his moves, maybe he would get a foul call.
It's not that with the theatrics. A foul is a foul, regardless of what it is. Because, like I said, if guys going down in the lane and stuff like that, is a foul is a foul. If you're not going to call that, if you're not going to call that on him, don't call that on down on the other end. That's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
Because
to you is, if you look at the last play,
and
he
Baines free
went
throws
with
good.
flaring his arms and kicking out his leg.
No. I'm talking about that part, but I'm talking about like from when you come from the 3-point line and come down, and dudes are
I
hanging
got
on
that.
you.
No. I'm not even talking. I'm just talking about that last play in itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. He went in with that move with theatrics instead of just going up with a strong move. You gotta play ball. Don't go like you trying to sell a call.
37-28. Magic's with the ball. Wagner with the ball. Over to Wagner. Over to Baines. Baines with the ball around a Banchero screen in the corner to Black. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Banchero. Shot off the glass and good. Magics go up 11, 39-28. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart over to McBride. Over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges guarded by Baines. Over to Hart. Over to Deuce McBride. Deuce. And the ball is stolen, deflected by the Magics over to Banchero. Banchero with the ball. Looking. Finds Black. Black at the elbow. Black in the lane. And throws shot out, but is it deflected or is it Knicks ball? No, it's probably Bridges probably deflected out.
They deflected it.
All right, so it'll be Magic's ball. Magic's 11-point lead. All right, Magic's inbounds over to Wagner. Shot is up off the glass underneath. Unbelievable shot goes in. It is a 13-point game, 41-28. All right, Knicks inbounds Bridges to McBride. Back to Bridges. Bridges, and he's fouled by Baines. Unbelievable up and under shot by Wagner. So Knicks will inbound side out. All right, Knicks inbounds McBride over to Towns. Back to McBride. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Bataza. Knicks got to make shots, bro. You get them wide open shots, you got to make them. All right, Magic's with the ball. Banchero guarded by Towns over to Baines. Baines, and the pass is deflected, and Towns almost didn't even look to know where the ball was. It's like, bro, you got to make Clarkson pull up 3-point shot is up, no good, rebounded by Black, and here comes the Magic. Those ahead to Baines, and it looked like Baines thought he got fouled. Towns at the steal, throws ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball up and under, and did he get hit? So Hart looked like he got hit, so he'll be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, he swiped him in the face.
41-30. What the Knicks whole thing? What the Knicks?
That was a good no call by the Bane because he was looking for a call.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I didn't know if he got tripped up. I was like, yo, he just fell.
Yeah, he fell on his own. But that one on Hart. Wagner, he slapped him in the face when he reversed on him.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
already saw from the
41-30.
beginning. It's like if we don't go with a fast unit or a unit that could get back and slow the ball down, we'll be in trouble. And that leads Towns to not getting the minutes that he's going to be deserved of. He's going to have to go with a faster unit.
Mm-hmm.
But we do need Towns to hit that outside shot because he
Gotta
can
hit
spread
them.
that floor.
Gotta hit them shots. But like I said, I'll see how they do in this game, man. It's a back-to-back game. You know,
Well,
the
yeah. That's what I
Magic's was
said.
also. I'm
I'm,
good. So I mean, but if it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
game where they had like 3-4 days off and they come out like this, I'm
No,
like,
no,
yo,
no. Right.
yeah.
The biggest thing is they play. That's what I said. If they play Mitchell more minutes, that's what I'm saying. I could really,
Mm-hmm.
you let Towns get some more rest on him than because he played yesterday.
He said better be a flagrant. Yeah, it's probably. I mean, it's probably gonna be a. Probably gonna
Right,
be a common foul. It's gonna be a common foul
right.
because he just kind of swiped at his head or something like that. Swiped and hit him in the eyes or the face and stuff like that. Now, if he'd have brought him down, you know, what I'm saying yanked him down, yeah, that's a flagrant. But
Yeah,
you
they listen. The Knicks don't get those type of calls, so I don't know what you're
know.
talking
No,
about.
I mean, I'm looking at that play. Like I said, to me, it didn't look too much of a flagrant because, like I said, it's like he went for a layup and he just hit him in the face. It ain't like he brought him down or yanked him down. You know what I'm saying? But
Right, right, right.
so it'll probably be just a common foul, which is cool. But like I said, I mean, we 10 games into the season, and you said Towns already playing with a flat tire. He said he can't even get us. Like,
I don't,
bro,
I don't want to
you got a
necessarily
flat
say that
tire.
the flat tire, but you know that
It just look like heavy legs that have been like cement leg. You know what I'm saying? That's what
yeah,
it looked
yeah,
like. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't gonna change though. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is. It's just like, yo, he ain't gonna be spry. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
right.
you think the season just started compared to like if this was the middle towards the end of the season, block, I could see the wear and tear. But the season just started. He shouldn't be like that. But like I said, he's been playing with a quad injury. I don't know what's going on, or as far as like what they're gonna do or something like that until something bad happens and it's like they'll be out. But I guess he's gonna play through it or something like that.
You know what, like the exercise for Towns, like back in the he needs to like jump rope or do like sidestep like jumps just to get his feet acclimated with his body, it seems. It's like the dude he's just big steps, big.
Hold on, you think he should be like, well, what is that? What is that? The ice bath or some of those like hot bath and massage or something? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? For like the muscles or something in the legs and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but
I
it's
don't know.
not like us. He's been playing decent. He's just not knocking down shots. So
No,
they say
I know that part, but I'm just saying as far as like for this quad injury, man, whatever it is,
that's
you know
what I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
I don't know if that's
All
necessarily
right, Hart makes completes the 3-point play. Magic's with the ball. Suggs with the ball, guarded by McBride. I don't know why McBride didn't go up there. It's like, yo, this dude's like burning, but like get
oh
up
my
there, man. Over to Bataza with the ball. Over to Suggs around the screen. Over to Desmond Bain, and back out to Wagner. His 3-point shot is no good, but Baines gets back to Wagner. 3-point shot is good. Hey, Knicks got to get back. You got to get rebounds. You got to get
What do you mean?
rebounds.
Yes,
Missed
that
shots.
was a Towns rebound. You let
I
Baines
know.
come out of bounds and grab that.
That's what I say. They got to get rebounds. They got to get rebounds. I mean, and it's Hart with a 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Wagner throws out to a wide open Baines in the corner to Suggs. Fake the shot. Suggs lays it up and in. Yep, Towns down and no rim protection, bro.
No,
That's
he
what I
don't
say.
want to move over. He
Because
refused to move over.
but to me, that's why I keep saying it doesn't matter. Even at the 5, he's at the 5 or the 4. It doesn't matter. It don't matter what position he plays. He's not going to get there at all. All right, 15-point Magic lead, 5:43 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks, like I said, on a Knicks 7-0 at home on a 5-game win streak at home, 5 of 7 games. This is the 6th game. All right, Towns and Bridges will check out, and OG and Anobi will check back into the game along with Robinson. All right, Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up and good. 46-33. Magic's inbound. Bataza over to Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Over to Desmond Bain, fakes his shot, and he saw Mitchell Robinson, and he went there.
See the difference?
But that's what I keep saying. When people keep saying like get rid of, I was like, bro, we don't have no rim protector, bro. Them dudes don't do that same thing for Townsend. I don't see what they can't see with that. That dude's not a good defensive player. He never has been. It's a difference in there. You see the difference, but people like they like to leave that part out. But it's like just play Towns at the 5, and and then they worry about this 5-out thing. It's just like, bro, offense is good, but you need some defense too. If you don't have no defense, it doesn't matter.
Well, they look at it.
Brunson got fouled by a three-point shot.
They look at it no differently. If you put up more points to other teams, you win a game. But again, you have to play something.
But the problem is you do that, but your 5, which is Towns, he's a very, very poor, weak defender. He's going to hurt you in the playoffs because, like I said, even though he's scoring points, he's going to be giving up a lot of points too. That's what they don't seem to understand.
Correct.
And he can't make no stops, and he makes dumb fouls. He gets in foul trouble. So it's like an oxymoron. It's like he's out of a game because he's going to get a lot of fouls. And if they bring him outside, that's when they exploit him on those pick and rolls. They're going to use him on the pick and rolls.
Well, we need this foul to go through because we need they had a 15-point lead on us. Now it's
I know. Well, they're using they're using their power because the first one was successful, so they're using this one too. Look at this God.
He's got the spray in his head too, and in his beard.
Yes, you already know it. You can see it. I wish somebody could come in and pour some hot water on them dudes. Pour that hot water. But hey, like I said, you look at them, like I said, God sham guy.
They was going for it. They was going for if it's a technical foul and a closeout.
So what they call?
Oh, it's just a regular foul. He fouled him on a 3.
Oh, they were trying to see if it's a flagrant, if it's going to upgrade it to a flagrant.
Just to see if he was recklessly,
I'm going to say, man, look at that. We got God Sham God on the Magics, man. And you got Suggs and these are guys, no handles, bro. No handles.
Suggs don't have handles?
Handles all right, but there ain't no handle like Kyrie's handle. Like I said, these guys are just average ball handlers, man. There's a lot of poor ball handling in the NBA that I noticed. A lot of poor ball handling. But like I said, the guys don't press them and 94 feet like the whole. That's why a lot of them guys can get away with that stuff. All right, Brunson's first free throw is no good. You got to make these free throws. You got to make these free throws when you're, like I said, when you're trailing, you got to make free throws, man. You got to make free throws, bro. It's like especially when you're in a slump, and he misses the second free throw, and he's only gonna make one of 3 free throws. It's like this is what I'm saying. This is when you be doing some bad stuff. It's like this what adds to it because you're not helping this. And Brunson's third free throw is good, and it's a 12-point game, 46-34. Knicks better have some legs. Hopefully they got some legs tonight. All right, Magic's inbound. Wagner with the ball over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball over to Baines. Baines back to Bataza. And shot is up and in. Yeah, they getting some lucky shots too, bro.
Yeah, but I don't even know what was the foul call on that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I keep talking about. This soft type of foul. That's what I keep saying. The soft type of foul. It's not even a foul. This is what I keep saying, bro. They be making up fouls like, yo, you gonna call fouls like that, but you won't call fouls on the other end. There's really no foul. There's really no foul. This is what pisses people with the officiating. It's like some of the calls they make is phantom calls. And Bataza's free throw was good. 49-34, back to a 15-point lead. Brunson with the ball over to Hart. Hart with the ball over to OG, to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson looking over to Deuce McBride. Deuce in the lane. Out to Josh Hart. Shoot the ball. And he shoots, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Out to Deuce. He shoots the ball. No good. What is going on? All right, rebounded by the Magic. See? Deuce got to make them shots.
He does, but I mean, I don't know what he hesitated for. He was open.
And Wagner in the lane, shot is up and good, and it's a 17-point game. And the Magic are just methodically picking the Knicks apart, just making shots. It's just not, they ain't doing too much. They just like, hey, we're going to give you what we're going to take what you give us. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. I don't know why Shaman and Clarkson ain't playing more than Hart.
Because he's
right now in this game.
rebounding.
Yeah, he's rebounding, but we need to make shots. Like I said, because the Magic's like, they know that's the weak link out there. So there's like Hart in the lane, tough fall away jump shot, no good, rebounded by Suggs, and that should be an offensive foul. And Jalen Suggs do that a lot too. He does that, like hit people with the elbow and stuff like that, take cheap shots. Yeah, a little push off. All right, Knicks set the inbounds down 17 at home over the Robinson, over to Brunson. Brunson now guarded by Baines. Brunson step back 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Robinson.
He was fouled.
And he got fouled. And it's like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like these officials, boy, sometimes they be trying to make calls. They just be like,
yeah, but
whatever.
But to me, Brunson, it's like stupid, dude. Stop after just forcing too many shots, dude. Just relax. Just relax. He's rushing to already get more fouls on Baines. Just relax.
Missing
Get
shots
other
won't
people
cut
into
it.
the game.
Yeah, Ty. All right, Knicks inbounds to Robinson. And he's fouled by Baines.
No, he's gonna. That's what I told you. Baines is gonna rough him up too. He's gonna try to beat him down.
Yeah, let him do it. You know what I'm saying? He can get fouls. Like I said, their butts gonna be sitting down.
I just don't like Brunson's getting deep in the lane and have nobody to pass to because he's not getting people involved.
It's that too. But like I said, the Magics are moving on defense. But the Knicks got to move fast and cut and stuff like that. But the Magics are moving on defense. Ain't like they just, you know what I'm saying? They deflecting passes and doing stuff.
Right,
so
because Baines, just like now.
All right, Towns back in the game. Inbounds to Towns. Towns with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Brunson.
Exactly.
Pass out to Shamet. His 3-point shot is no good, but he's fouled by Tyus Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
Shamet will be at the free throw line.
Brunson is getting himself into trouble because he's not getting the rest of the squad. Like nobody's moving to anywhere where he know they're gonna be. Mm-hmm. He has to get people involved like that. Everybody's watching you drive and watching you because they just figure you're going to take the shot.
All right, Shaman free throw is good, but like I said, you have to give the Magic's credit too because they are moving on defense. A lot of teams don't be moving. They just like these guys are moving on defense, so they just like they play. It's almost like they playing like right up on these guys. They not giving them no breathing room. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like like they just like playing back off of these guys.
Well, they got a longer lineup, so they
got a longer lineup, but they're still moving on it. Even though they're bigger, these guys are still moving out there. They're not just standing around. That's what I'm saying. He's not like a lot of teams just don't. They stand around, but these guys are like moving with these guys. They staying close to their players. They're not even giving them breathing room sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just like they playing better defense. But like I said, they could be well rested too and all that stuff because like I said, and they play tomorrow and it'd be a different story. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so Shamet makes 2 free throws, and it's a 15-point game. Wendell Carter, 18-foot jump shot, and it's good. Knicks inbounds, Shamet over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball around the Towns screen. Over to Towns. Towns looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Anunoby, guarded by Isaacs. Down to Towns, guarded by Wagner. Towns in the lane. Shot is up and throws an air ball. Rebounded by the Magics, and here comes the Magics down to Wagner. Wagner lays it up and in. 55-36.
He dribbled past.
Yeah, well, hey, you just see, like I said, you see one team is not but like putting forth on the effort on defense. They're gonna be like, hey, we just gonna keep doing it. Knicks with the ball. Bridges, fall away shot is good. 55-38. And Knicks, they trading baskets for baskets. It's not going to cut it, though. You can't trade baskets for baskets. You got to make
Exactly.
some
'Cause we
defensive
need
stops.
defense.
All right. And you see how far back Towns playing off of Whistling. He was like, yo, look at that. Another open jump shot. He's going to make them. Because he said if he gets close to him, he's going to go right by him. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who you play. Those bigs will stay outside the paint. They want to pull you away from
Oh
them
my
so they can go
God.
right by you. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Carter. Over to De Silva. De Silva with the ball. 19-point lead. De Silva in the lane. Lays it up and in. And it's a 21-point lead.
He bully balled him right to the basket.
Yeah. He bully balled him, and Towns right there and he ain't do nothing. He just sat there and looked at him. He's like, yo, I ain't coming to help you. I can't move.
Now you got Wagner that's what 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah,
You
them
got
dudes all 6'10", Carter 6'9", you know what I'm saying?
right, and
The Silva, these
you floating up air balls over those dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Wagner, he cannot body you or control you. That's what I told you. He needed to go straight through. He needed to go through right through France's body. He's going away from him.
Yep, but you see, he went through his body, and then you see what's name came over there, and that's when he turned
Yeah,
like I
but he
think
went
Carter came
away
in.
from him.
Carter,
He spun away from him.
Yeah, but he spun towards the basket, and then Carter came in there, and then he faded away with that little shot and threw an air ball up over there and stuff. Now, if Carter never came over, yeah, he'd have had that layup or whatever that shot, that easier shot. But Carter came over there. And then, like I said, like even with Carter, like Carter came out like, who's his man? Is like, is it Robinson? Robinson could have just been over there. Yeah, he could have just threw the Robinson come in the lane for a dunk or something like that, because Carter was right there.
Dudes don't think extra like that.
Of course, but that's what I said. Basketball's IQ, bro. That's what I keep talking about. That's all it is. It's just like you make the game harder than what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, it very much is because I like I said, that's why I told you. I think Towns had a problem in his lineup is because in the lineup he probably has to think a little bit. I think when you offensively as talented as he is, he's never had to think in the offense. You just give him the ball or you pass to him and you let him do his thing. And that was the other. That's what Tibbs did. They didn't give him plays to think about. You give the ball into the post to somebody else. You cut. You do something to make the obvious read to get the ball. Towns don't. You watch him. He just stands there. He does nothing to read the play whatsoever.
Hey, there you go. And that's part of it. That's what I said. That's why the things don't work the way it's supposed to, because he's not moving. He's not doing. He's supposed to be moving. You see what I'm saying?
No,
they the ones that he's the one that, but they bog down on because of things they not doing.
But
you know,
he
if
doesn't
you play
realize,
lazy, he doesn't.
But in the interim of that, he don't realize. Right, that's how they take you out of your game. They double team you. They do different things. Why don't you look? Oh, damn! I see what they do to me. I got to cut. I got to do this. I got to do that to free up, so that I'm not leaving my man to help double team the other man. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I said. He should be offensive talented enough to see from the other perspective that he needs to do things differently as well. Towns after this year or next year, to me he should just be. He's not going to be a number one option. Number two, he's going to be closer to 2 or 3 option. I mean, more of a third option on any team, because he can still probably knock down the outside shot for a big man. I mean, nevertheless, he can rebound when he wants to rebound.
Yeah, but you and I know the older you get, your athleticism don't get better. You know what I'm saying? Don't get better.
Right, and your physicality is almost out the window as well.
All right, so Brunson will be at the free throw line with the Knicks trailing by 21 points at home on a back-to-back game, 59-38. Brunson's first free throw is good. I think more than tonight, they're gonna need the bench tonight to score some points, man. Gonna need the bench. But hey, bench coming in, just fire it up, bro. Brunson's second free throw was good, 59-40. All right. Magic's inbounds. Wagner over to Jones. Jones with the ball, guarded by Shamit. Around the window, Carter screen. Jones over to De Silva, back to Jones. Jones looking, finds De Silva. De Silva with the ball. De Silva in the lane, and wow.
Ask me how tall is De Silva? 6'7"?
Freaking believable, man. Who's De Silva? Let me see what De Silva is, man. Tristan De Silva, 6'8". Yeah, about that. 6'8", 6'7". Yeah, 6'8". But yeah, man. He said De Silva goes in lane and gets fouled like that. It's like, yo, every time, like I said, between Brunson and Towns, it's like, yo, they're going to get fouls because they let these guys split in between them or do something. It's just like because they're slow with the way they react. You know, either one, even Brunson, like I said, but Towns is like the worst culprit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they go towards him. They split double teams and get fouled because he doesn't move too good. All right, De Silva's free throw is no good, and Towns, come on, Towns. And see, and like I said, that's not a good thing with Towns. Like you gotta be strong at the down there to get that ball. I don't even know how you off balance even what you call it, you know, to not even get the rebound. You got to play stronger down there. All right, shot and Isaac with the missed dunk, and Bridges got away with a walk because he walked on that play. 56 seconds over to Towns. Towns with the ball back to Bridges. Bridges down to Towns. Towns shot is up off the glass and good. Like I said, he could barely get off the what you call it. All right, back to Wagner. Shot in the lane, come right back and lays it right. Floater up and good. 62-42. All right, Knicks with the ball. 42 seconds left to go in the half. Knicks down by 20. Brunson guarded by Wendell Carter at the top of the key. And Carter. And and like I said, that's what I'm saying. It just depends on the play. Look at their big men. Their big men can all move. Don't matter what size those guards are, they can move.
Exactly, because I could have swore that he was ahead of Wagner, and Wagner still.
And that's why I say when he's like these guys, it's the player themselves. He's like, yo, I don't care what size these guards. It's the player themselves. That they have it in them, they have it in them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can move. It doesn't matter how big they are. It's like they can still move their feet. Wagner, a long 3-point shot, and it's no good. What is going on down there? Isaac foul and Wendell Carter threw down Brunson. What is going on down there? It's like two people got moved down there. Isaac he's a bust anyway as a lottery pick.
That was your boy from Duke.
It's like, yo, let me see. Okay.
But Brunson,
OG, because OG, I'm seeing them on OG, and then I'll see what Brunson and Carter.
Carter, it was more called on Carter.
Carter said, "Get off of me, man."
What they call a double foul?
They probably did, like I said. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, guys got to say, like I said, they is like they do too much grabbing and touching, too much grabbing on people. It's like this, you know what I'm saying? So they'll jump it up at center since it's most like a double foul on both of them.
Oh my goodness!
So Towns would be jumping it against Carter, and the ball is up, and the Knicks have it with Brunson, and Brunson looked like he got fouled, and no call. So and Wagner he fouled. So that is it. So, and Brunson's like, "Yo, what's going on?" So we are at halftime, man, with the score. Magic 62, Knicks 42. Knicks getting blown out at home on this back-to-back night, man. We'll be back with the halftime stats after a word from the man cave.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, remain calm. You on the road to chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is awesome production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are back at halftime once again with the score. Orlando 62, New York 42. Knicks getting blown out at home. Let's go over the stats. At halftime with the Magics, Paolo Banchero with 4 points and 4 rebounds. So Banchero not playing and not having a great game, and the Magic still up by 20. The high score is Franz Wagner with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Wendell Carter Jr. with 6 points. Desmond Bane with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Jalen Suggs with 4 points. Off the bench, Jonathan Isaacs with 2. Tristan Da Silva with 6 points. And Bataza with 6 points. And Anthony Black with 5 points off the bench for the Magics. Overall shooting for the Magics, 23 of 47 for 49%. 3-point shooting, 4 of 16 for 25%. Magics, though, are 12 of 13 at the free throw line for 92%. Magics with 28 rebounds, 15 assists in the first half, and with a 20-point lead for the Knicks. OG Anunoby only has 2 points in the game, part of the problem. Karl Anthony Towns with 6 points and 7 rebounds. Got to get his scoring up, too. Mitchell Robinson hasn't scored in the game, and he has 7 rebounds in the game. Mikal Bridges with 4 points, 1 rebound. Jalen Brunson with 16 points, the high man for the Knicks. Off the bench, Knicks got 3 points for Yabusele, 3 points from Josh Hart, 5 points for Landry Shamet, and 3 points for Deuce McBride. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 13 of 39 for 33%. Knicks are 4 of 19 from three-point range for 21%. Knicks of 12 of 15 for 80% from the free throw line. Knicks getting out rebound. Knicks only 19 rebounds, 6 assists, and Knicks have 9 turnovers in the first half. Magics have 7 turnovers in the first half. Like I said, Magics with a 20-point lead at the half. Looking at some other out-of-town scores, look like early third quarter, Charlotte up 61-50 over Milwaukee. Also, early third quarter, Detroit up 70-56 over Chicago. 6:13 left to go in the second quarter. Boston up 44-37 over Memphis. Also, 6 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Miami up 50-41 over Cleveland. Look like mid-first quarter. Washington trailing Houston 15-13, 6:41 left to go in the first quarter. Also, 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. Portland up 16-15 over the Pelicans. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. San Antonio up 17-11 over Golden State. 8:30 game, Phoenix at Dallas. 9:30 game, Lakers at Oklahoma City Thunder. And 10 o'clock game, Atlanta at Sacramento. And the 10:30 game, Denver at the Clippers. So that is your halftime stat. Once again, Knicks are down 62-42 at the half at home to the Orlando Magics. Knicks playing on a back-to-back. Knicks on a 5-game home win streak against the against on their homestand. So they got one more home game, which will be Friday night in the Emirates Cup against the Miami Heat, and then they play the Heat on Sunday. Home and home, traveling back to Miami to play the Heat. But like I said, Knicks not hot in this first half, man. It's like, Magics are getting anything they want, making shots, getting scoring in the paint. Knicks have to do a much better job on defense and also on offense. Knicks got to do much better on offense, man. Got to shoot the ball much better. Got to be much stronger with the ball also. Knicks got to protect the ball, man. too many turnovers in the first half, man. Unforced turnovers, with poor passing and stuff like that. Knicks got to be more decisive with their moves, get in the paint, make some shots. Like I said, Brunson has 16 points, but no other Knick really has stepped up, man. Other Knicks going to have to step up. Bridges, Towns, and Anunoby, they got to step their game up, and then the bench got to come to play too and help in this game. Like I said, it's tough on the back-to-back, but hey, all hands on deck, man. If the Knicks want to get back in this one, they're going to have a strong third quarter to get back in this game. And so, like I said, that 20-point lead is not going to evaporate unless the Knicks shoot the ball better and also play better defense. You got to rebound the ball. Can't let the Magics get get second chance opportunities, man. You got to get out there. You got to get the rebound. And then also in the paint, can't let these guys just get in the paint and get easy shots in the paint, man. You got to block them shots. Like I said, when Robinson's in there, they think twice about going in there. But when Towns in there, they just go straight to the basket, man. They just go straight down in there. So Knicks got to pick up their defensive intensity in this second half, man, and things like that. Like I said, man, they got to shoot the ball much better. Got to shoot the ball much better if they want to make a comeback. Like I said, they're going to need some defensive stops. But, like we said, the NBA is a game of runs. Knicks, they're going to make their runs too. But like I said, they're going to have to make some defensive stops on the Magics and stuff like that, But like I said, second chance points would be great for the Knicks, and as well as getting in the paint and making some shots. Don't rely too much on the three-point shots, because I know that's what a lot of teams want to rely on the three-point shots. Yeah, you could do that, but if you're making them, you got to make them. Like the shots will be there, man. You just got to make them. So, but like I said, the second half, that's what the Knicks going to have to do. Guys is going to have to step up. Towns, Bridges, and Anunoby going to have to become more more aggressive, in the second half to score and put the ball in the basket, man. And like I said, on defense, Towns got to move much better on the defensive end. Knicks got to make some plays, get some steals, get some stops, and, make the Magic work for their shot. A lot of these shots are uncontested shots, you know what I'm saying? And also rebound better. Got to rebound better, man. All hands on deck. Got to rebound. Guys Mitchell Robinson got 7 rebounds. Towns got 7. But Bridges only got 1 rebound. And these missed shots, you got to get rebounds, man. You got to get the ball. You're going to get rebounds. You say Dewani says going to need a good third quarter to get back. Yeah, going to need a good third quarter to get back in this game, man. But that's up to the Knicks. They're going to make some defensive stop, or they're going to, get back in transition on defense, because the Magic's at every opportunity is off of missed shots or something, they running. They trying to get down there and get a fast break or get something going, So the Knicks got to get back on D, especially the big, as far as Towns, because that's the linchpin right there on defense is he don't get back, and they they get down, and then you got all the Knicks players are trying to guard his man. That's where you get the mismatch from. You know what I'm saying? So these guys, Towns got to get back there. You got to hustle back on defense. But like I said, that's why I was D, what are your thoughts on the first half, and what do you think Knicks got to do in the second half?
Dude, it's all hands on deck. If anything, you got to come out from we need more from Mikel. We need more from OG. But listen, we need more from the starting lineup in general. The bottom line of it is you got to go all out. You got dudes coming off the bench. You got to put your trust in your guys coming off the bench to give you your spells or your relief or whatever the case may be. But when you're in the game, dude, you got to play all out. You got to be, Towns. You got to rotate. You got to move. You got to do whatever it takes. Stop conserving energy. At this point, you're costing the game. You're costing points. You're costing the run to be what it is. It's not helping. So you saving energy to do what? Miss 3-point shots, or you know what I mean? I understand they're not calling fouls for them, but it's all hands on deck at this point. It's everybody's in there to rebound. I don't care if you running into your same man. Everybody got to go for the ball. Nobody should be taking off. Get the ball, then take them. So
he says secure the rebound before you take off. You got to secure that rebound before you take off.
Why not? Everybody else is making sure they get the rebound and running. And Towns need to hustle up, dude. There's no France is falling on the floor, getting up, running past you on the offensive end and passing you while you're running up the court. Come on, dude. Stop it. You're not going to allow.
He said Franz is like, yo, where you at?
Come on, he getting the ball and laying. Come on, like enough, dude. Like I understand you played the other night. That's why I would think that the lineup or the rotation would even go even heavier. But this is what these guys signed up for. I think coming into this game, it was going to be a tough game. So they would need to hit shots. What they're not hitting shots, but for them to be in the game. But it just makes the second half an uphill battle for them at this point.
Well, yeah, like I said, man, they got to get back in transition, man. Like I said, on defense, they're not getting back on defense, bro. They are not getting back on defense.
And then closeout defense needs to be better. Josh Hart, like you said on what's the name? Like, come on, dude, you running out like you're gonna block the shot on a. You're not blocking a shot, but him driving past you, getting a chibi foul like that is kind of retarded.
Like I said, man, and Josh Hart, we need some scoring out of you. We need some shooting out of you, bro. Like you was hitting them shots like the other night with guys like, knock some shots down. The shots are there, man. Deuce got to come off the bench, got to knock them shots down. Jordan Clarkson, we're going to need these guys, man. Like that guy, because, the bench really, they only played like, 18 minutes last night or something like that. So, the bench got to come in and help out if you're going to play them guys tonight, man. Just coming in, you should be fresh.
18 minutes last night?
Yeah, they only played like 18, 19 minutes last night, man. Let me look back at it. I'm like, I'll look at the starters. Starters really ain't play. They play like 32 or 33 minutes or something like that.
See, I was hoping that last night that the starters wouldn't have played no more than 30 minutes last night.
Yeah, they wouldn't have, but the Knicks was like, the lead went back down to 10. They was going to stay out, but their lead went back down. If that lead hadn't went down, if they stayed around 20-something, the starters wasn't coming back in because they know they had a game the next night.
Yeah, but he still had the starters in it, and they was losing that lead. Yes?
No, but yeah, that too. But what I'm saying is like, if they wasn't making shots. If they would have been making shots and kept it at 20-some points, then they would have came out. But like I said, it wasn't. Yeah, that's what I say. That's on them. It's like you got to understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So last night, OG was 36, Mikal 38, Brunson 36, and off the bench, Josh Hart played 30 minutes last night off the bench. What's the name? Yabusele 15, Clarkson 17, Deuce 16 minutes off the bench. Landry Shamet started yesterday, but he played 21 minutes. So he's supposed to be fresh too, just like Yabusele, Clarkson, McBride. They supposed to be fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean that still has nothing to. Well, OG got banged around a lot. He was playing.
OG had a bad shooting night last night. He's doing it again. He got. Like I said, these shots. Like I said, these are shots. Is like these are not contested shots. He's just missing.
Yeah, but he's also got to learn how to play against bigger guys too, because then you're selling your soul on a 3-point shot if you're not hitting.
What you mean? Got to learn to play against bigger guys? He do play against. Last year, he played against bigger guys. He was playing the 4 last year.
I understand that,
against those guys. So it's like,
so why wasn't he getting more layups on Jaren Jackson yesterday when he was in foul trouble?
Yeah, he didn't job on Jaren Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
That's my exact point.
No, but the thing about it is, this year the Knicks more emphasize on 3-point shooting more than
he's not hitting the shot.
No. He's not hitting the shots, but like I said, the Knicks more emphasize on shooting more 3-point shots. So there's going to be shooting a lot more shots this year with his offense. You know what I'm saying? He wants more 3-point shots.
If he's not hitting a shot or guys are not hitting shots, we're going to force ourselves into shooting threes when we're not hitting those threes.
Yeah, or you can drive it. You're saying, but even when he dropped to the basket, he's gonna get Jaren Jackson gonna block that stuff, bro.
Well,
like I said, he has. Like I said, he got these guys got no lifts like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like they go in there and it's like if he has some lift, he can go in there and like get Jaren Jackson foul trouble by But if he go in there and he get no lift, he just gonna muff that shot.
Listen, that's why he got to pump fake him. He got to sell
that too.
Sell one move. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But it makes a better percentage shot going for a layup with a chance to get fouled. Then you keep taking a 3-point shot and shooting yourself in a hole. That's what they did last night.
But you have to look at, just like we talk about them guys. Like I said, they go shoot a 3-point shot and they ain't got to use that much energy. Sometimes that's what they're gonna do. Compared to like driving pay. Yeah, listen, I totally get it. But if the guys are like, yo, if they ain't gonna go up, they're gonna give me a wide open shot. It's like, bro, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like you. If you're on a basketball court, you playing against somebody and you getting a wide open shot, they're not even coming to you. Be like, I'll take this. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna make your post move and go in there and do what you gotta do. But you take your shots. Like, yo, if I make more of this, I ain't gotta do much work. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you. Now watch with the first play.
All right, Knicks with the ball now. Robinson over to Towns. Towns with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson down to Mitchell Robinson for the lob dunk, rolling to the basket. 62-44. Why is that so stuck on? What you call it? All right, with the ball. All right, Magic's with the ball. Wagner with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Robinson. Wagner looking, throws to Suggs. Shot is up. No good, but Suggs is fouled, and Suggs will be at the free throw line. It's like, yo, that's a late call or something like that.
It's just, I don't know. But that's what I said. Let's see for Brunson's call, if they call that same call on
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like I said, Suggs was fading away on that shot. He wasn't even caring about that shot. But Suggs will be at the free throw line. But Suggs' first free throw is up and is good. But like I said, Knicks they can't be trading baskets for baskets, man. Got to get some defensive stops in this third quarter. This is a big third quarter for the Knicks, man, to try to get back into this thing right now. All right, Suggs' second free throw is up, and that's also good. And it's back to a 20-point lead. Knicks inbounds Anunoby over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Guarded by Baines. Over to Mitchell Robinson at the top of the key. Robinson over to Towns. And they call a foul on Isaacs. You see what I'm saying? It's like you call a foul on that play. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson inbounds. Brunson over to Towns, guarded by Isaacs. Isaacs can't even guard Towns. Like I said, he can't guard
at all.
Towns in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Shot is up and good. 64-46. Magic's quickly inbounds to Baines. Baines with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Step back, 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG. Ahead to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Suggs around the Robinson screen. Brunson down the lane. Brunson floater in the lane is up and good, and a foul on Suggs.
So they gave him his makeup call on that.
You're right. All right, so Brunson's free throw is up and it's good. 64-49. All right, Magic's set the inbounds up 15. 10:43 left to go. Early third quarter. Wagner inbounds to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. And see what I'm talking about with Suggs and also with Brunson? It's like they don't guard these guys. They just let these guys bring the ball up. They don't want to use energy. Over to Carter. Carter with the ball at the top of the key. And fouled by Robinson on a reach around.
Stupid foul.
But those are the fouls that they call, though. Those are the fouls they call.
That's a stupid foul.
It is. All right, inbounds to Isaac. Isaac with the ball. Over to Wagner. Fall away shot is up and no good. The Knicks ball. Knicks with the ball. Brunson inbounds. Bridges. Back to Brunson, guarded by Suggs. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Floater is up and no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Throws out to Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Sometimes he don't even know where to go. The ball over to Towns. Towns with the ball over to Anunoby, guarded by Wagner. Come on, OG. I don't know what is always. He always slipping on. He's always slipping. I don't know. He's like the one player that he slips a lot. I don't know what is it. He's like he slips on the floor. All right, Magic's inbound the ball. Baines with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Over to Suggs. Suggs guarded by Brunson at the elbow. Now around throws and it's stolen by Mikal Bridges. Bridges down the lane, lays it up and Goaltending, 64-51.
OG need to take off those sketches. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hitting the rim. That's a goaltending, bro. He even hitting the rim. All right, Magic's inbounds. Wagner over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Suggs over to Baines. Baines guarded by Bridges. Around the Carter screen. Now to Suggs. Shot is up. Blocked by Robinson, but it's a foul. And you know what I don't understand about that play with Carter at the top on that screen? Like how Carter pushes his hands out, extend his hands out, pushing a player. You shouldn't be allowed to do anything on those. You're supposed to stay stationary. Yeah, well, whatever. You're not supposed to be pushing a player in his back or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need to do none of that stuff. You're supposed to be stationary on the screen. All right, Suggs at the free throw line. First free throw is no good, and Shamet will check into the game for the Knicks. Knicks down 13. Knicks, like I said, got to make some stops. Got to get some scores, man. Robinson will check out the game.
How many fouls does Robinson have? 3?
Let me see. Robinson and look like what's saying De Silva will check into the game. Robinson has 4 fouls.
Wow.
That's part of the problem. Robinson has 4. Towns has 2 fouls, and that's part of the problem. Is like, see, those fouls that Robinson had, that was a cheap foul, like I said, on that reach around, which, like I said, that's not even a call to make a call. Those fouls are not those are not really impeding players' progress or none. That's what I'm saying. Some of these fouls they be calling is nothing. The main fouls, like players are getting bumped around and pushed around, those fouls are impeding players. You don't even call those. All right. And Suggs make one free throw, 65-51. Knicks with the ball. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Magics. Wagner with the ball. Over to Banchero in the corner to Desmond Bane. Wide open 3-point shot, and it's good. 68-51. And even on that play, on that pass to Banchero, OG couldn't even jump up to even fucking deflect that ball away. That's what I'm saying. It's just like these dudes. It's just like don't get it. Shamet with the shot is just good. I just question their athleticism, man. It's like on a play like this, like you can't even jump up to deflect the ball. It's like it's like right over you. It's like you falling backwards. All right, Magic's with the ball. Baines with the ball. Baines down the lane, throws it to Suggs, out to De Silva. His 3-point shot is no good, and Bridges is not even paying attention. And Magic get the ball back, and Suggs out jumps everybody and gets a foul. They just getting out hustled, bro. They getting out hustled with Towns and Bridges right there. Bridges not even that could have been a rebound by Bridges.
As soon as Robinson came out the game, I knew we was going to have a rebounding problem.
I know.
That's what it is.
Right, like I said, just like we keep talking about, even like last year, it's the player themselves. They just don't have it in them. Like I said, man, like I said, Bridges, where you turn around on which goal, you could be looking in the ball. The shot was up. You got to look to see where the rebound's coming off of. That would have been an easy rebound for you. You got your back turn, and Wagner goes to get the ball, shoots a shot, miss, and then Weston gets the rebound, jumps up, Suggs jump up between 2 players to get a rebound, and they call another foul on another reach in. It's like these guys are like stuck in, like I said, just stuck in cement or something like that, man. All right. Magics will inbound up 15. Suggs inbounds to Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Over to Baines. Baines with the ball. Over to Wagner. Wagner, step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Brunson in the lane. Brunson down to Josh Hart, and it gets gummed by Suggs. Over to Baines with the ball. Suggs over to Desmond Bane. Wide open, Wendell Carter Jr. His 3-point shot is good. 71-53. Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Anunoby. His corner 3-point shot, and this finally makes it 71-56. All right, Magic's inbounds. Baines over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Looking, throws over to Baines. Shot is up. and rolls in. Brunson didn't even look to see the ball. Look like delay game on the Magic. 73-56. He said, "Come on, get the lead, Johnson." Listen, like I said, I'm looking at a lot of stuff. Like I said, Knicks defenders are around the play. They don't turn their head around to look at things. Those could be steals. And the passes go right over their heads, their hands, because, like I said, they just over to Shamit. Shamit fakes the shot. Shamit in the
Keep
lane.
shooting,
His
boy.
shot
Keep
is
shooting.
good. 73-58.
Keep shooting the ball.
All right, Magic's inbounds to Wagner. Wagner with the ball over to Baines. Back to Wagner. Wagner, Euro step, lays it up and in. 75-58. Knicks inbounds to Hart. Hart with the ball. Hart down the lane. Over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Brunson shot is up and good. 75-60. Magic's inbounds Wagner over to Suggs. Suggs to De Silva. And that's an offensive foul because Brunson will take the charge. Anybody else won't even take a charge. They'll just foul the person.
Well, other than that, he can't guard them. That's why I always tell you, the guards, where's the guards nowadays that when you got a 6'8" guy dribbling at you, why aren't you trying to rip the ball from his hands? Like,
Because
he's dribbling at you. You should try to steal the ball. That's the whole point.
Because they don't play defense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This generation is totally different. They allow guys to just look at when Suggs inbound the ball. There's nobody like 40 feet by him. He bring the ball up by himself with everybody standing, everybody back. It's like, where are you at?
Because everybody's conserving their energy. That's part of the problem. He's not picking them up full court.
I'm talking about even when Deuce is out there, Deuce ain't picking him up. Like I said,
he should because he's a reserve guy.
I get that, but they're not. But I get that, but they're not doing it. That's what I'm saying. It's a different mindset today. Some of the players, a lot of players don't do it. Some players do it, but a lot of players don't do it. A lot of players don't do it.
They do it against the Knicks because, again, the more you tire out Brunson, the less the offense moves. That's why I was telling you before. Brunson's been driving inside the lane, have nowhere to go. First play off the second half, they set up a lob play for Mitchell. Yes, because you don't let yourself get so sucked in where you have no passing options.
Right, but like I said, again, Brunson, you said Brunson wants out. What are the other players are doing? You have to have basketball IQ, bro. You got to see what's going on. That's why you're out there in the game. It's not to say out there to tell you to be like, hey man, just go pick a corner and just stay in the corner. Don't move. They don't tell them that stuff. Them dudes got to do it themselves. Players know that stuff. Players got to do it themselves. It's on the players themselves, man.
Well, you saw it different because you get different looks from different players when they do come in. Like Hart did when Brunson drove the middle.
Good, bro.
Hart cut the baseline and he got a pass, but he got to shoot. He got it tossed, but that's what you want.
Of course. But like I said, these guys, these players of today, they're not built like us, bro. They're not like us, bro. Their stamina is very low. Their stamina is low, bro. These guys, they trying to conserve energy. They kind of do this. Them guys back in the day was doing all that stuff, and it's like they playing for 2 hours. You don't playing for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? You getting breathers coming in and out, and also these guys, like I said, is a different mindset in today's NBA. It's almost like I said, just like back in the day, when you wore sneakers, you didn't give a damn about your creases got fucked up or not. These guys worried about their creases when they wearing their damn sneakers and shit. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just a damn wussified society. It's just these guys worry too much about their look and their styling, and it's just soft. This is like a soft era. We're in the soft era, bro. It's like, yo, we was in a hardcore era. We was built in a hardcore era. It's like, yo, whatever you want to call it, hardcore. These guys worrying about like creases in their sneakers. You can't get no creases or something like that. It's like your sneakers is done. Once the creases is in there, it's done. You got to watch how you step. You got to watch how you walk. Yeah, like, bro, it's crazy, man.
So you can't tell me. Listen, they're showing. You seen the plays of Towns?
I'm looking at them. So I'm looking at them.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I can't necessarily say Towns is not getting fouls. He's getting effed up in there.
No, of course, but that's what I'm saying. If you ain't gonna call it, it's like, bro, just like I said, don't call me. Like I said, the thing I like when they call soft fouls on that's what I don't like. If you gonna call hard foul, I mean soft fouls on him, call soft. You know what I'm saying the other way. You know he's getting banged around. It's like I could see it. They didn't really touch him or nothing, but it's like, yo, it is what it is. All right, Knicks with the ball, down 15. Towns down the lane, throws it back out. It's like out to OG and Anobi. It's like, yo, somebody got to move. Josh Hart guarded by Wagner. Hart. Fall away jump shot is up and good. 75-62. Desmond Bain. Look what I'm talking about. Everybody's conserving energy. You see what I'm saying? It's different, bro. You look at NBA from the past, you go watch them NBA games from the past, and everybody is up on people. Their man. They with their man. All right. Next, and OG with the steal. Those ahead to Brunson and Baines is like out. So it'll be Knicks ball.
And listen, what happened? You see, that's what I was telling you. Don't tell me about the guards got to be faster than the forwards and all of that, because Brunson could. His speed was like that on that.
Okay, but to me, you're saying what I'm saying. The guards are not fast. It's like I said, it's the players themselves. If they don't fast, they just not fast. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because they don't have that. That's what I'm saying. These guys are just like, I mean, the guards are supposed to be faster, but the ones you guys like, I don't know, man. And like I said, a lot of these kids, they don't use their energy. They don't hustle. They don't do anything, man. They don't turn on the jets. They don't do none of that stuff. Like I said, everything is just bro, I can't explain it, man. It's like the players show they show you their effort out there. All right, Knicks down 11 now, but the Magic's with the ball again. Over to Suggs, down to Wendell Carter for the dunk.
Oh my God!
Because that was bad. And the Knicks inbounds Brunson over to Hart. This is what happens. You giving up baskets and you're not making shots. And Hart, like I said, Hart is left wide open. They leaving Hart wide open. Towns down the lane, and he goes for a dunk, and he misses the dunk because of the lift. This guy could barely just. It's like every freaking thing is just like, yo, that's crazy. And Wagner with a 3-point shot, and it's back to 16 because Towns went on a wide open dunk, and he can't even put a wide open dunk down. You can't make this up. Out the wide open, Josh Hart wide open. That's part of the problem. That's what I'm saying. The shots are there. You got to make them. Can't be any easier than that with a wide open shot. And Wagner is going to sham it. Wagner's like, yo, get off of me. And blocked. And it looked like a good way for OG to come out and help, because you see Wagner like, yo, get off me. He got shammed off him. He overpowered him. Like, yo, get out of here.
You see how he went and demanded the ball in the post on a mismatch?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, give me the ball ASAP. Come on.
All right. And Robinson checking with 4 fouls. All right, Suggs. Set them fouls over to De Silva. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Suggs. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson. Out to Josh Hart. Over to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot, no good. You got to make those, Mikal. Got to make those. Magic with the ball. Over to Suggs. Guarded by Shaman at the elbow. Over to Wagner. Over to Bataza. Over to Suggs. 3-point shot is up. No good. And foul by Shaman. And the Magics are in the bonus, so Bataza will be at the free throw line. Because guys really don't box out.
Well, Shaman said he had him hooked, but I don't know what the hell that was looking like. They looked like they was dancing.
But the Magics are doing what they're supposed to do. Hey, they get in the basket, Knicks get in the basket. As long as you keep basket for basket, your lead will never go down. You know what I'm saying? You stop their run. You stop their run and you keep doing that. Eventually, you're going to go on a bigger run. All right, Bataza's both free throws are good, and it's back to an 18-point game. Because like I said, Knicks not making shots, bro. They getting shots. They not making them. Got to make them. You got to make your opportunity when you get them. Over the Bridges in the lane. You see, he steps back. If you'd have went in that lane and when you'd have got a foul on Wagner, but you step back, you had him. You had the inside track on that dude. Wagner, Euro step, throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. And he's fouled by Bataza. But see on that play right there, with Mikal Bridges, Wagner's right there. You had the inside track. Had you went up and it was like he was going to foul you. So, hard. Hard to be at the free throw line with his crooked thumb. I don't know. It was Brunson shooting a free throw. And it's good. 82-65. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter.
Well, that was that was the tape foul.
Yeah. Like I said, man, Knicks was down by 11 in this quarter, but they kept you know what I'm saying? They got it down to 11, but now it's back up to 17. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Suggs over to Robinson. Back to Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. Brunson shot is up, in and out. No good. Wow. Rebounded by the Magic's Bataza over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Out to Bataza. Over to Wagner. Wagner throws. And they keep fouling again. These guys can't even get a deflection. They can't get, I mean, come on. These passes are even telegraphed, and these guys still can't get there and make a play.
Yo, Pancheri, he hasn't been in the second half.
Who?
Pablo.
Yeah, Banchero. Something must have happened because he hasn't checked back into the game because Isaac started in the second. Let me see what's going on with him. It don't freaking matter. They still been because he only had 4 points. He only got 4 points in the game. He only got 4 points, and he really didn't do no damage in the first half. It's like when we were still getting beat. Let me see. They ain't saying what's going on with him. I mean, he probably got an injury or something. Let me see. Orlando Magic. He said he played 1 minute second quarter before leaving. Remember, he left. He has an injury. They didn't say what's the injury, but
well, these dudes.
So he played 1 minute. He played 1 minute in that second. Played 1 minute in the second quarter before leaving to injury. So he left during the second quarter. I forgot what it was, but they ain't say nothing on. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to hear what they were saying, but
no, they said he had some kind of injury, but they didn't say like that he was out for the game.
Well, yeah, like I said, and Towns, like I said, Towns he's supposed to be overpowering any one of those guys. Carter,
especially
Isaac, Wagner, Carter, even Banchero. You know what I'm saying? He can overpower them guys too. He got to play better than that. That's what I'm saying.
Is there?
Who? Bataza?
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, see, it was like the Magic's like, hey, we bringing everybody. I was like, hey, like I said, man. Knicks, like I said, man, against this Magic team, like I said, you probably just gotta. They probably how I'll say against the Knicks because a running team will probably give them a little bit of problem. You know what I'm saying? When the Knicks ain't too much running, they just shooting threes. But a team probably like the Pacers, if they had a full staff, and also they'll give them, running up and down. But the Magics are, like I said, they are. I mean, they one of the teams that they are a good team. They can play against either way, against any team, though. You know what I'm saying? They be in a lot of games. And one thing with them, they could be getting blown out, and they'll come back in the second half because teams fall in love with the 3-point shots. Like I said, right now the Magic, they're keeping the Knicks at bay. They're keeping them at bay with little spurts, little 5-0, 6-0 runs and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, they're keeping them at bay because the Knicks is not making shots. I mean,
Right.
and then
That's what I'm
again,
saying.
the Knicks is not getting second shot opportunities. Nothing.
Right.
They're one and done.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you got to do. All right, Bataza's at the free throw line for 2. All right, his first free throw is good. And like I said, man, a lot of times, like I said, man,
And making free throws.
So yeah, like I said, you look at some of these passes that's thrown right above the Knicks head. These are plays that they can get up there and get the ball, but it's almost like, yo, them dudes like, yo, I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I just can't get up and get it. All right, both free throws are good, and there's a 19-point lead again. Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Black. Bataza in only 9 minutes has 10 points. All right, Brunson with the ball, now guarded by number 13. All right, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by De Silva, but it's foul. Mitchell Robinson looked like he got fouled. Let me see what that is. Like, I thought I had his. All right. Oh, is that? Oh, that's Jet Howard. I know it's like Howard, Jet Howard. All right, Knicks inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball at the top of at the logo, guarded by Wagner. Bridges looking, finds Robinson, and he almost loses over to Bridges. Bridges' shot is up, no good. He had to put it. It's like, yo, and Magic's with the ball. De Silva with the ball over to Howard. Howard over to De Silva in the corner to Wagner. Fakes a shot. Wagner shot is up and good.
That was an offensive foul?
That was an offensive foul, but they let him get away with it. All right, it's 21-point lead. Over to Brunson. Brunson shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Bataza. Bataza with the ball over to Howard. Howard with the ball. Howard over to Wagner. Over to De Silva, guarded by Shamit. Pushes off, no call. Over to Bataza, guarded by Robinson. Bataza looking, throws off the back, and Josh Hart with the ball. Hart in the lane, spins in the lane, and blocks. The shot is up and in by Bataza. 86-67. Bataza with the ball. Over to Howard, back to Bataza, who's dribbling the ball up, and nobody's coming up to stop. That dude is like, Bataza with the ball. Over to Wagner. Wagner hands it off back to Bataza. Throws it out to Howard. His three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Ball knocked right into Bridges' hands. Bridges out to Brunson. Wide open three-point shot. No good. That's part of the problem. Rebounded by De Silva. De Silva with the ball. Over to Bataza. And there's a foul on Brunson. And What's going to the free throw line. See, this is one of the dumb stuff with even with Brunson. I'm like, well, don't foul the dude, bro. You put him on the free throw line for nothing. It's like, yo, this is why you keep losing on a play like that. He's baiting you into doing that. It's like, come on, man. And they go into the free throw line and they putting points up. This is why you're not making a comeback. They keep putting points up, and you putting them on the free throw line. And they've been in the bonus for a minute. And his first free throw for Franz Wagner is good. So and truly, the Knicks,
real rebounder from Mikel, because he wasn't aggressive on none of that rebounding on that play.
Mm-hmm. All right, Robinson got to sit down with the 4 fouls, and then Obi and Towns will check back in, and Wagner's second free throw is up, and it's good. 88-67 with 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 21-point Magic lead. Knicks inbounds. Hart with the ball.
Make it 18.
Hart with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. In the corner to OG Anunoby, fakes a shot. 3-point shot is up and it's good. I mean, like I said, all it is just making shots, bro. These guys got to make shots. That's all it is in the NBA, just making shots. And these are wide open shots. All right, Magic with the ball. Up 18, 23 seconds left to go. Black over to Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Wagner over to and a wide open Black. His 3-point shot. Don't know where Brunson was because he ain't guarding nobody back there in the paint. Over to and it's 91-70. Knicks quickly inbound to Brunson, guarded by Black. Brunson, look bad in the corner to Josh Hart, wide open 3-point shot, and it's good. 91-73. Magic's quickly inbound to Black. Shot is up, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. But like I said, most of this game, that's all it is too. Guys making shots. It's like, yo, I mean, the ones that get in the lane, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But them shots is like, it's there. Once you start making shots, like, hey, it is what it is. That's why the game of the NBA is a game of runs.
Yeah. I mean,
you just got to make shots.
It's hard to play. That's what I said. The matchups that he's going with, it's hard to play. It's like any team trying to play us or get rebounds on us. It's like if we got nothing but 6'5", 6'6" guards and less in there, we're not going to be a real good rebounding team or second chance opportunity team with that lineup.
No, we're not. But part of the problem is when you got a 6'5", and those guys are supposed to be fast. I mean, that's supposed to be your running up and down team. You see what I'm saying? But the Knicks, those guys are not fast players like that either. And that's another negative for them, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the smaller players are supposed to be running up and down the court, and you know what I'm saying? Again, but they don't have those, and those guys are not really crafty. You see with the ball, they're not really like guards like that. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of players that are trapped in the wrong bodies. Like you said, Josh Hart, he's 6'5", but he's really a power forward trapped in a 6'5" point body. You see what I'm saying? Because he's really not like a guard like that. You know what I'm saying? Shaman, he's a good shooter, but it's like his athleticism is not there really. You know what I'm saying? Deuce McBride, he can just shoot the ball. He can't really run the offense. You see what I'm saying? He can't penetrate. He can't do too much stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got guys, they look the part, but they don't play the part. That's part of the problem. They look the part, they don't play the part.
Well, I'll tell you this. Shaman needs to not he needs to be more aggressive. Because he nevertheless he could shoot the ball, but to me his hesitation causes him not to make the shot because that's when you want him to shoot it, he's thinking about shooting it. Just shoot the ball. Because in the lineup, you got to think he's been making the little 50-foot jump shots. You know what I mean? Like we need those shots. We need those easy buckets. We don't need hard shots. You know what I mean? If it's in the flow of the offense and you're getting those easy shots, take those shots.
And you're looking at these highlights. These guards, like I said, our guards are just too relaxed, and that's why they swinging these passes around. They out of position because they're lackadaisical on defense. That's part of their problem. You got to move. You got to stay with your man. You can't just be coming back and lounging. You see what I'm saying? And the Magic is just, and you know that ball moves faster than the player. So they swing that ball around. It's like next thing, guys are wide open. And then you see other guys trying to run out there now. You trying to run out there, and the guy got a nice wide open shot. And man, my whole thing is like, even like with Brunson's guys, what are you doing trying to be down in the paint? You're not doing nothing down there anyway. You're not stopping anything. So it's almost like you just like in no man's land.
Right. Well, in the case of moving the ball like that, that's what I would love for the Knicks to move the ball as fast and like that as well. Because, the more you move it, the wide open somebody's going to be because you're swinging the ball faster than the players are moving. You're absolutely right. But they hold the ball. They think about it. Oh, we're going to run into the middle and get stuck in the middle. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, and then on top of it, like I said, even if they move the balls, like guys got to be ready to make the shots. They got to be ready to shoot that thing. Not hesitate. Just shoot it. I mean, it goes in, it goes in. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? But be ready to shoot that thing. All right, Magic's with the ball with an 18-point lead. Tyus Jones around the Wendell Carter screen. Over to Black. Black at the top of the key around the Carter screen. Black guarded by Jordan Clarkson. Down to, and the pass is stolen by Towns. Towns throws it ahead to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson in the lane, lays it up, and then should have been an and one. 91-75. Magic's inbounds. Baines over to Black. Back to Baines. Guarded by Shaman at the logo. Baines. That should have been an offensive foul on Baines. He keeps pushing off. How are these guys not calling these push-offs? I don't understand how they don't be calling these push-offs, bro. I don't understand it for the life of me. You're looking right at the play. Deuce in the lane. Shot is up, no good, but he's foul. How
That's
you
foul
miss
on
two? How
Baines,
you?
right?
I think it's on Black.
That's on Black.
Yeah, but how you miss 2 fouls on Baines? Baines pushed off the first time. Then he comes in lane. Then he pushes off again on his shot. So how you miss that? It's right out in the open.
Right,
So
and
Deuce
he's
will be at the
fully
free throw
extending
line.
his arm on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what today's NBA. Like I said, those are like the easiest calls to make as a referee. I don't understand why they're not making those calls. That and when somebody hooks you baseline to go around, that's like the easiest calls to make. Those are very easy. All right, Deuce first free throw's up and it's good. And his second free throw is no good. 91-76, early fourth quarter, 11:04 left to go in the quarter. Magic's with the ball. Tyus Jones over to Wendell Carter. Carter with the ball over to Baines. Baines to Jones. Jones down to Black, who pushes off again. This is crazy, bro. I don't get how these guys are pushing off. I mean, extending their arms out and pushing people off. All right, and Knicks with the ball. And Towns with the shot. No good, but he puts it back in. Like I said, and that's why I keep talking about these guys don't have a bag today in today's NBA. They can't get separation, so they push off. They cannot get separation. Their separation is pushing people off. Guys back in the day, they didn't even have to touch players. Their dribble alone could get around and get, you know what I'm saying? They could just leave people in the dust off their dribble. I imagine the ball, no good. Clarkson, his three-point shot is up and no good. 93-78. Magic's with the rebound. Over to Baines. Over to Tyus Jones. Jones, guarded by Shaman at the logo. Around a Wendell Carter screen. Over to Baines. Isaac in corner. Isaac's shot is no good. Rebounded by Shaman. And here comes the Knicks. Shaman, guarded by Carter. Shaman over to Towns. His three-point shot is up and good. And there's a 12-point Magic lead timeout on the floor. Orlando. That's what I'm saying. All it is shots. These guys are getting shots. Make the damn shots. That's all you got to do is make shots. Yeah, you might be right on this one. No hustle to them tonight. Yeah, man. It's like, all you got to do is like, make shots and get some stops and stuff. Like, it's like, bro, this is like you right back in there. It's a 12-point game. Now you got to play some better defense and got to make shots, man. You got to make shots.
Well, they look like they got one more fight in them.
Yeah, I mean, these teams, like I said, they're allowing you to get back in the game. Or they be like, just make the shots, man. You right back in there. And plus in this game, like I said, you should be winning. There's no Banchero in the game anyway. He left in the second quarter, and you still can't even, because, like I said, you're not moving on the floor. You're not moving on defense and stuff like that. It's like you're picking and choosing. Like, you can't do that against a younger, scrappy team.
We need OG to really, when he's in the lineup, if you're not being
OG ain't even taking advantage of he's not even taking advantage of the opportunity in this game. I don't know what's going on, OG, man.
He needs to rebound the ball aggressively, though.
Yeah, of course.
He's got to be in there fighting for the boards more. Because you see, they haven't gone back to Wabaseli at all.
Right. And like I said, you look at another thing, like I said with OG, he looks the part, don't play the part. Like I said, OG should be like how Luke Dort is. Luke Dort is a tough player, man. And he's smaller than OG. Luke Dort is a tough player for the OKC. He plays strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like OG's like, you got this, like, you could play strong. I mean, he does play at some point, but he don't do it like often. It's like, bro, you should be over there. I mean, Wagner 6'9", 6'10" is like, you should be manhandling Wagner. You know what I'm saying? He's small. I mean, as far as weight wise.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. And OG, like you said, you got the size and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just got to play stronger, man. You got to play stronger. But even on offense, like I said, just watching this game, man, these guys are getting away with so many push-offs. It's not even funny, bro. And Anthony Black, he does a lot of push-off. Black, I mean, even in the game we played against him last year and against him, I was like, wow, they allowed this guy to get away with so many push-offs.
Well, Black too. He's a taller guy. I would expect him to use more arm because unless he's pushing the ball, he's not effective really.
And I noticed a lot of today, like I said, a lot of today's NBA, even so, and again with the soft thing and with so many push-offs, is a lot of guys that don't retaliate. They don't react, and that's part of the problem. See, back in the day, those guys will react.
You got
Yeah,
to be reactive to the push-up versus
yeah.
just
You start doing a lot of lot of reacting stuff. They're gonna start calling it because, like I said, that started a lot of fights back in the day in the NBA. When guys push off, that shit,
like that.
them guys was really going at it back in the day. They was like, yo, when you push off like that, oh, guys is coming back at you. I mean, they had to blow the whistle to separate those guys because, like I said, they did that. These guys are soft. They just allow that stuff to happen. I'm like, what are you doing? You start reacting to that stuff and start going back at the player, they're gonna call these fouls because they don't want that. Like I said, a guy who pushes me off, like I said, if I was playing today's NBA, I'll push that dude so hard he'll fall backwards and knock his head down. He'll knock his head backwards and stuff like that. You start doing that, and they start fights, they'll stop it because, like I said, these players are allowing these guys to do it and punk them. He's like, you can't let people punk you, man. You got to man up and play. All right, back to action. Magic with the ball. Carter with the ball. In the lane to Black. His shot is up and good. 95-81. Knicks quickly inbounds to Deuce McBride. Over to Towns. Another three-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson with the ball. Step back three-point shot is up and good. 95-84. Magic's inbound to Black. Over to Baines. Back to Black. His floater shot in lane is up and good. 97-84. Knicks inbounds to Deuce. Deuce guarded by Clark. See, and he can't even get around. It's just like, bro, these guys, like I said, smaller players and with no handles, just like, bro, it's just like, look at Desmond getting around them dudes and foul by time. This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Yo, he had no shot. Why did he have to foul? He was under the basket. He had to go through you to get a shot on.
El Capitan, what's good,
just hold your
Rob?
ground, put your hands up.
Salute. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the dude don't even. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, the fouls that in Towns be committed. But I'm just looking at even Desmond Bain, how he got in between it. Like I said, this dude got around two players and got in the lane and just. We don't have this. Like I said, Deuce couldn't even get past Isaac at that. If you got past Isaac, there was nobody back there. Just you guys, like I said, they just don't have the handle, bro. All right, Isaac at the free throw line. 97-84, 8:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Isaac missed the first free throw. Second one is up, and it's good. And it's back to a 14-point game. That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. You got a lot of small guys that can't even, like, they got no handles. And you got a bunch of small guys out there on the court for the Knicks. All right, Deuce with the ball, guarded by Carter. Deuce, and it's off his. That's what I'm talking about. These guys, like, you got the offseason to work on your handles. Don't work on your handles at all. Don't work on that at all. You've been in the league like 4 or 5 years. It's like all these guys, like, they don't even work on their handles at all. Don't improve their game at all. They come back with the same game. You got all offseason to work on your handle. Don't even do that. All right, Magic's with the ball. Baines. 3-point shot. Step back. No good. Rebounded by Deuce. Deuce with the ball. Guarded by Tyus Jones. Around a Towns screen. Towns. Shot in the lane with 3 players. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled.
Yo, what is your boy Wendell Carter like? What is he arguing? You fouled him.
I know, but yo, with the thing was like, was like with 3 players on, where are the other players at? With Towns, like, it's 3 players. Where are the other guys at? Move around. It's like everybody just standing out by the 3-point line. Nobody is coming in to do anything. It's like, even if Towns were to throw the ball out, back out, somebody's like, guys, you got to move around, man. Your man left you. All right, Towns at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's good. And substitution look like it's coming in. And Brunson look like he'll check back in.
Shannon.
No, Shamit.
Well, he checked in for Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have probably one of them special. I'm gonna have to do a special on these the guards of today versus the guards of tomorrow. I got to start looking at the differences with these guys and stuff like that. I mean, this would be an insult to them guys from back in the day. They probably look at this as like, yeah, guys ain't got a handle, ain't got a bag, bro. That was for a point guard. That was the biggest thing for a point guard was the handles. I mean, big guys didn't even really try to go out to them guys because they'll get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but nowadays, like, it don't even matter. All right, Towns free throw is good, and it's a 12-point game. Magic's with the ball. And sliced in by no good, rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson to Clarkson. His 3-point shot is blocked. What the? All right, Baines with the ball. Baines guarded by Clarkson. Look at Baines in the lane, off the glass. No good, rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson. Over to Towns, and ball is stolen. Jesus Christ. Ahead to Suggs. Shot is up, no good, but he gets the putback. And it's a 14-point game. Like I said, bro, these guys ain't hustling too good, man. And they turning the ball over, like I said. It's like play stronger with the ball. All right, Knicks with the ball. Clarkson over to Brunson. Brunson around the Town screen. Brunson over to Deuce. His 3-point shot from the corner is good. And it's 11-point game, 189. Magic's inbounds. Carter inbounds to Black. Over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Over to Carter, guarded by Towns. And Towns, this is 4th foul. All right.
How did he beat you to the?
All right, man, with the ball over to Carter. Carter with the ball, looking, finds Black around the Carter screen. Black shot is up, no good. Rebounded by by Carter, and Towns got another foul. That's number 5.
You didn't step up to play Black. How the hell did he beat you to the spot?
Mm-hmm. All right, Towns will check out with 5 fouls. Mitchell Robinson check back in with 6:28 left to go. So Towns, one more foul and he's gone. Mitchell Robinson, I think he has 4 or 5 fouls himself. So we'll see. All right, Magic's inbound. Black over to Bataza, guarded by Robinson. Over to Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Wagner spins the lane, shot is up, no good, but he's fouled by OG.
You see the move. You see the moves that's in Wagner's bag right there.
Cat can be a clown at times. Yeah. Wagner with the spin move and also, but OG's like, why are you reaching down with your arms? You can't be having your arms down. You're gonna foul a play when he turns around into you. Yeah, you don't put your arms down. Put your arms up in the air, straight up. These dudes are stupid sometimes, man. Wagner free throws misses, but it's like, yo, you can't put your arms straight up. If your arms are straight up and he turns, it's like, yo, it's much better than you putting your arms out. And Wagner misses both free throws. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Down 11. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up and good, and it's a 9-point game. All right, Baines inbounds to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Over to Wagner. Wagner guarded by OG at the top of the key. Over to Suggs. A 3-point shot from third. Wow. He makes the shot. 103-91. Knicks inbound. That's a lucky shot, Suggs. I'm going to stop it. All right. Brunson with the ball now. Out to Bridges. Wide open shot. That's the problem. No good. 103-91. Nobody around you. You got to make that. Over to Wagner with the ball. Over to Black. And Brunson, it looked like Brunson, like Wagner, like he held Brunson to foul him. And Wagner will be at the free throw line.
That's 5 on Brunson.
Yeah.
Suggs hit a deep shot.
Yeah, that was a deep
shot. I can't,
Deuce,
you should have been up on him, but it's like, he took that 2 feet.
Wagner missed last 2 free throws. He ain't missing this one. He made his first free throw.
And obviously, McKell ain't hitting no shots.
Nope. Like I said, the shots are there, man. Like I said, on the back-to-back night, who knows, man? Like I said, you know what we always say? Hey, you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yep.
All right. Wagner makes 1 of 2. So Knicks with the ball, 105-91. Brunson, top of the key, around the Robinson screen. Brunson, guarded by Black. Brunson in the lane. Brunson, fall-away shot is good. 105-93. Magic's quickly inbounds over to Black. Back to Baines. Baines with the ball. Over to Bataza. Over to Black. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. Yeah. See him? He continues. He ain't stop his dribble. Continue all the way down to the basket. All right, Knicks with the ball back. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Suggs. Brunson in the lane. Brunson, shot is up. Good. That should have been a foul on Suggs. 107-95. Magic's quickly inbounds. Bataza over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball. Over to Baines. Baines looking. Finds Black. A wide open 3-point shot. Yep, he knocks his down. 110-95. And timeout on the floor, Knicks. 110-95.
It's that call, no?
Yeah. He said, call me. But like I said, man, the guys knocking down shots tonight. Like I said, some days it's going to be down. Other days, like I said, but the Knicks been scoring 130 points the last 3, 4, you know what I'm saying? So had some hot shooting nights. So, hey, you're going to have a cold shooting night, like I said, especially on the back-to-back. But we'll see Friday when they play the Heat in the
well, that's what I'm saying.
The cup.
It's sucky because if you're watching how they play tonight, going against a more conditioned team like Miami is not going to be no better.
Yeah, it ain't going to be no better. But at the end of the day, all it is going to come down to shooting. That's all it's going to come down to. And I don't even know. And Tyler Hero hasn't even played all season. I don't think. I don't know if Bam is back or he was out or something like that. But them other guys. Let me see what they did. Them other guys been scoring though. So
they've been holding it down.
Yeah, but like I said, all it is just shooting. That's all it is. It ain't nothing special.
And defense.
It ain't too much defense. They've been scoring. They've been in a lot of shootouts.
They've been playing defense, dude. They games haven't been like 130 and all that like that.
Yeah, Miami, they've been scoring a lot of points. Miami been scoring points. Their games been shootouts, bro. Let's see who 12. Miami played last night. Where did he at? He didn't play last night either.
Bam didn't play last night.
They ain't played tonight either, so they be playing they'll play us Friday. So
and what was the score last night?
For who?
For Miami.
They didn't play. Miami hasn't played in a couple of days.
They played the night before.
Miami playing right now. They're playing Cleveland. Yeah, 95-97, early fourth quarter. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be another high-scoring game of Miami. They already had 100 points with the 10:50-something left to go in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm saying. Cleveland got 95. That's what I'm saying. Miami been scoring a lot of points this year. Let me see. First game of the season at Magic, they lost 125-121. Then they beat the Grizzlies 146-114, 115-107. Then they won. Yeah. Then they won 144-117. They lost to the Spurs 107-101. Then they lost to the Lakers 130-120. They beat the Clippers 120-119. They lost to the Nuggets 122-112. They beat the Hornets 126-108. They just beat the Blazers 136-131. They beat Cleveland 140-138 in that overtime, whatever. That's what I'm saying. They've been scoring 100. They've been scoring a lot of points. Yeah. They don't play no defense, bro. They've been playing in all shootouts. That's what I'm saying. In today's NBA, all these teams, these guys are just shooting the ball. That's all it is. It's very rare defense being played in the NBA. All you gotta do is shoot the ball good. If you shoot the ball good, you're gonna win a lot of games in the NBA. Because defense is at a minimum premium. Orlando's the one team that they will play defense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because even their games last year they had a lot of low scoring games and stuff like that. But some of it, like I said, it's just the other team is just not making shots too. You know what I'm saying? So but they play much better defense than a lot of teams though. but their defense still ain't as elite as like the top defenses or something like that from the past. Like I said, they'll allow you to shoot. You just got to make shots. All right, Knicks with the ball. Down 110-95. Brunson with the ball. 4:10 left to go in the game. Brunson at the top of the key over to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson down the lane, wide open, lays it up and in. Don't know. Orlando fell asleep on that one. Dewani say basketball IQ is low on this team on the defensive side. Yeah, and a lot of part of the league too. All right, Wagner wide open in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Shamet. Shamet with the rebound, guarded by Wagner. Over to Towns, guarded by Carter Jr. How is that not a foul? You got to be kidding me. You know what? That's crazy. All right, Magic's be Magic ball. Magic will inbound up 110-97. Wagner inbounds to Black. Black with the ball, guarded by Brunson. 3:25 left to go. Black looking, finds Carter, and offensive foul. Yeah, Carter, you know you moved. But like I said, when the Knicks play Miami on Friday, they gonna have to shoot. They still have to shoot. Miami be shooting that ball, bro. So the Knicks already know they already played the Heat already. All right, Knicks down 13. Knicks been having a chance. They got to score the ball. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Carter. Shot is up. That should have been a foul too. No call. Unbelievable. All right, Baines with the ball. Baines pushes off again. Brunson shot is up. No good, but you call a foul on that. This is what I'm talking about. But you call a foul on that. Fouls on OG and Anunoby. Boop, 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 boop. Like OG with his third foul.
And that's the problem. Once again, we're getting up shots, but no second chance opportunities.
Mm.
None of that. One and done.
All right. OG and free throw is good. 112-97. Knicks with the ball. Towns down to Deuce. What do you say? You doing the game Friday? Yeah, I have to see it, but if it's on Prime, I probably won't be able to do it if it's on Prime. Because for some reason, I don't know, Prime get all the Friday nights game now, which I don't know how the NBA allows them, you know what I'm saying? But it's part of the Emirates Cup.
He did it again.
112-99. And he's like, you finally call it. You finally call the offensive foul on Baines. He's been doing it most of the game. And you see, I don't even see them talking about even like doors. I don't even see them talking about, yo, that should not even be allowed. And they don't even say that's like, it's like, that's not even an NBA move or something like that, the offensive fouls. All right, Black with the ball. Baines, wide open 3-point shot from the corner, and it's good. 115-99. And yeah, Knicks look like they're gonna their win streak will be snapped tonight. And Brunson is hurt, or he went down, but so he always holding them that ankle, right?
No, he twisted it.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped on Carter's foot. He stepped on Carter's foot.
Ooh.
He twisted it.
Yeah, them the ones that hurt, man. Them are the ones that hurt. And his first free throw was no good. And hey, he got to come back Friday to play the Miami Heat in that cup. The ankle better be better if it's not. And the Knicks are going to empty the bench and bring in Yabusele, Haporti, Kolick, and Diawara. But Yeah, Dwayne, I don't think, like I said, it's going to be on Prime on Friday, so I won't probably be able to do the game on Friday.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's on. And I
I
don't know.
don't, yeah, I
And
don't
it's
know why
funny
they keep doing
because
the Friday
even
nights on Prime, man. I be
yeah,
hating that
yeah,
stuff
but
on Prime.
the craziest thing is even with this being an ESPN game, they still had this aired on MSG as well.
Yeah, but when Prime has it, for some reason they block. I don't know why they block it out. If they don't block it out, I could do the game. If they don't block it out, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know,
I'll say,
but I'm
but
telling
they'll
you,
block it out.
they got it blocked out on MSG when they do it on Prime for some reason.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if one see MSG, I could get on MSG, but it's like, man, but if they block it, then I can't get it because then you know what I'm saying it's like, and Brunson is leaving and going to the locker room. So who knows? Brunson might not even play Friday against the Heat. He might not play Friday night. So hey, you might see Deuce starting, or you know what I'm saying, Deuce and Shaman in the backcourt, right?
That's not going to be good.
Yeah, 115,
Well, I
100,
mean, this
152 left
just
to
the
go.
fact that you're relying on Deuce to play the
Point.
full time minutes of point guard. That's it could be a good or bad thing depending on how Miami plays. They pick him up full court, it could be bad.
Yeah, but then you say how to run the team and get somebody because, but then again, like I said, it really in today's NBA, like I said, as far as running the point, because it's mostly about scoring and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So if they making shots, hey, they could be in there. But if they ain't making shots or they can't get the ball to certain players, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. But who knows? Like I said, it'll be Deuce and Kolick. I guess Kolick would be playing more minutes on Friday night if Brunson can't go. All right. Both free throws are good. 117, 100. Knicks with the ball. Diawara over to Yabusele. Over to Kolick. 138 left to go. Kolick looking over to Yabusele. His 3-point shot is up and good. 117, 103. Who is that? Look like the Magic's ending the bench. Or somebody call a timeout to get more players in it. Man, what kind of pants he got on over there? I mean, yo, for these kids, yo, what happened to the joggers? That dude looked like he had some kulaks on.
They have on bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms. It's like, yo, I thought them kids like they like the stuff that hugs them. You know what I'm saying? It's like when they going to a different style now.
Yes. Well,
Yo,
it's no different than watching Shea with his
yeah,
wear over.
but Shay's always been like that by himself though. Usually this whole generation been together like they doing everything is like the skinny jeans, the skinny this, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They've been away from the skinny jeans for a little bit now.
I always thought that stuff was to me it was like gay anyway, but it's like, oh, it is what it is, man.
Westbrook got his little crazy looking
what you see, that's what I said. Westbrook, Shea, they never really was with that. They was always doing their thing. But even Shea on that commercial though had those are like the pants are smaller with him and you know the one with him and Holmgren and Jalen Williams on it when they got that blue on.
Yeah, but
Those are
I think
smaller.
he still had flare. I gotta see that again. I thought they had flared out.
But Shay's always been like, you know, his own his wardrobe has always been different. It ain't been like that, you know, that ain't like a Nas X type thing.
No, I wouldn't say all
that. All right, so both teams have emptied their bench. For the Magic's has in the game now. Bataza with the ball. 117-103 over to Jet Howard. His 3-point shot, no good. And download to De Silva for the putback. 119-103. Knicks inbounds Diawara over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball. Around a Hukporti screen. Kolick in the corner to Yabusele. Wide open. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Magics. And Yabusele, did he get a steal? Yep, Yabusele got a steal over to Pakam Dadier, who lays it up and in. 119-105. All right, Magic's inbound Bataza over to De Silva. De Silva with the ball. Now out to Jet Howard. Another 3-point shot, and this one is good. 122-105. Knicks inbounds Kolick to Dadier. Dadier with the ball over to Kolick. Kolick back to Pakam Dadier. Dadier to Kolick. Kolick in the lane. Shot is up and good off the glass. 122-107. Magic's inbounds. Magic said, yo, we trying to score. Jet Howard with the ball in the corner. Back to Howard. Howard's, tipsy doodle up and under, got past Hukporti for the layup. 124-107, and that probably should be the final score. So Dadier, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Magic, and that'll do it. So the Knicks' 5-game win streak is over. Their home court win streak is over. Knicks have won their first 7 games at home, and with their last 5 at home, Knicks go to 7-4 on the season. Magic's go to 500 at 6-6 on the season. Knicks will be a Friday night playing against the Heat in the, in the Cup on Friday night at the Garden, and also the Knicks will do a home and home with the Heat because the Knicks will be at the Garden Friday. Then they'll do the game Sunday in Miami. So more like I'll do that Sunday game against the Heat in Miami. And once again, final score: Magic 124, Knicks 107. Give you the final stats in this game. For the Orlando Magics, Paolo Banchero left this game early, finishes with 4 points. The high score in the game was Franz Wagner with 28 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Wendell Carter Jr. with 13 points, 8 rebounds. Desmond Bane with 22 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Jalen Suggs, 14 points, 3 assists. Off the bench, Jonathan Isaac with 3 points, Tristan Da Silva with 8. Bataza finishes with 10 points. Anthony Black, big game off the bench for the Magic with 17 points off the bench. Jet Howard with 5 points. Overall shooting for the Magics, 42 of 86 for 49%. 3-point shooting, 12 of 33 for 36%. Free throw shooting, 28 of 33 for 84%. Magics had 49 rebounds, 29 assists, and 10 steals in the game. For the New York Knicks, OG Anunoby only finishes with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns, a double-double, 15 points, 12 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson only had 2 points and 8 rebounds. Mikal Bridges finishes with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, the high man in the game, with 31 points, 6 assists in the game. Off the bench, Gerson Yabusele finishes with 6 points. Pacom Dadier with 2. Jordan Clarkson only had 5 points in the game off the bench. Josh Hart with 10 points off the bench. Landry Shaman with 11. Deuce McBride with 9 points. And Tyler Kolek with 2 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 39 of 88 for 44%. 3-point shooting, 11 of 36 for 31%. Free throw shooting, Knicks was out, shot 33 to on. Knicks only had 23 free throws. It was 18 of 23 for 78%. And Knicks got out-rebounded. Magics with 49 rebounds. Knicks with only 37 rebounds, 20 assists, 10 steals in the game. Once again, Magic's winning 124-107. Looking at some other scores around the league that went final. Charlotte beats Milwaukee 111-100. Halftime, Phoenix up 63-53 over Dallas. 5:34 left to go in the third quarter. San Antonio up 73-69 over Golden State. 3:59 left to go in the third quarter. Portland up 85-78 over the Pelicans. 4:17 left to go in the third quarter. Rockets up 91-74 over the Wizards. And 5:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cleveland now up 112-102 over Miami in the fourth quarter. 1:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston blowing out Memphis again on a back-to-back for Memphis. Boston winning 125-91 with 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. And other scores, Detroit beats Chicago 124-113. 9:47 game. The Lakers and the OKC is about to start. And the 10 o'clock game, Atlanta at Sacramento. And the last game, Denver Nuggets at LA Clippers at 10:30. But once again, for here, man, our final score here, Magic's 124, Knicks 107. Like I said, Knicks on a back-to-back night, man. Hey, I expected a win, but hey, it is what it is sometimes, man. Hopefully the Knicks bounce back on Friday. But then again, Brunson with that ankle injury at the end of the game, who knows if he's going to be available to play on Friday night. So that could be another problem for the Knicks if Brunson is not playing. But if he don't play, I guarantee he'll probably play Sunday, the other game against the Heat in Miami. But I mean, somebody else gonna have to step up on Friday night against the Heat, man. To get that dub and to get that win.
That
But
game is at home.
yeah, it's a home game. That's the
So
seventh.
how
That's the
do we
last
not
game.
even with them playing on prom? How are they not airing that still on MSG then?
I don't know, man, and that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Prom be blocking that stuff out because Prom blocks it out even on the football thing on the Thursday night game. And then they just played on the Prime or not unless it's like the local channels in the city, but it's like they should be playing on local channels too. But sometimes I don't know if Prime blocks it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I just never understood how they let these Prime and these guys get into the sports where it's like, look, man, stay in your lane with the TV shows or the movies or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it's one thing, man. It's just like it's crazy, man. Next thing you know, Roku gonna have it, then Hulu gonna have it. I was like, come on, man.
Well,
Stop with all this
it
stuff.
just comes down to almighty dollar, how they pay for it. That's why.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. They get in it because, like I said, because these other company need that now because they running out of movies and things to do. And they need another avenue stream of income. You know what I'm saying? When people into the sport, so that's why they're getting into that because a lot of time they running out of movies to make. You know what I'm saying? Or people just be tired of watching some of the movies on there or something like that. So it's like they gotta get their subscribers. Like, hey, look what we got now. We got sports. See what I'm saying?
Right.
To get that subscription. All they care about is that because if they're gonna be playing the games on that, people are like, well, I gotta get me a Prime account. I gotta get this account. It's like, or a Hulu account just to do that stuff. And it's like it's gonna make their dollars go up. But like I said, man, hey, tough loss for the Knicks. Like I said, at some point it's gonna end or something like that. So it's better now than what you call it. But the only bad thing about the Knicks is they lost the game, and as well as Brunson gets hurt towards the end of the game. So I have to look at that for Friday night against the Heat in the Emirates Cup or whatever cup they call it.
Well, the good thing is he got hurt late. He's going to get work done on it. He should be ready for Friday night. I mean, there's a couple of days off, so he'll be able to get that rest in there and get it ready.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be ready by Friday. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but when you get a sprain like that, man, any little thing you do in the game again, it re-aggravates it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the way he went
Very
down,
true.
the way he went down on that stuff, man. I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? The way he came down and it's like, but we'll see, man. Like I said, he's a tough player, but like I said, man, if he can't give it a go on Friday, I know he'll definitely be on Sunday though. But I think he'll play. You're right, he might play. He should play Friday night. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But any final words you got on this game, man?
Tough loss to see. I knew it was going to come on a back-to-back. I mean, it was tough just to play a back-to-back game, especially playing Orlando. But listen, I'm looking for hopefully for a better performance out of him on Friday. Hopefully, like we're saying, Brunson will be ready for that game, even though you know what I mean. He had the twisted ankle, but listen, it's like the games come down to all effort and how they work. And like I said, having OG and Mikel not playing up to par, the outcome is what it is. You know what I mean? That defense wasn't so stellar, obviously, because those dudes were scoring at will. We couldn't stop them. No, we couldn't even stop them when we gave them cough drops and whatever. But the fact is, they was making shots, and it amounted to be what it is. So better off. Listen, we got this out the way. Friday will be a different night.
All right, man. Like I said, man, thank you guys for tapping in, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to the Man Cave Podcast as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network on your way out the door, man. It is free. It costs you nothing, man. Just hit that like and subscribe button, man. Grow the channel. And also, if you're on Twitter, man, just hit the follow button on Twitter, man, for the Man Cave Podcast as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Like I said, thank you guys for tapping in, man. Like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Once again, Knicks go down 124-107 at home, snapping the home win streak. Knicks now 7-1 at home. Snapped a 5-game home win streak. But hey, if the Knicks could come out this thing with either 5-2 at home in the streak or 6-1, it'll be great. 6-1 will definitely be great against Miami, depending on what happened. But hey, it'll be a great home stand. And then after that, I think the Knicks go on like a 5-game road trip. Yeah. And that's the thing with the Knicks. All their wins have been at home. Their losses have been on the road, and this is the one loss at home. But So they got to get it right on the road too when they go on the road to and play, man. They got to play better on the road to get these dubs, you know. But like I said, we'll be back. Like I said, Friday night, I'll see if I could get the game on. I'll do it. But if I can't get on, then it'll be Sunday. I'll get it on Sunday. Definitely be back here, man. So once again, like I said, thank you guys, man, for tapping in, man. So until next time, we will see you guys. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, made calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.